Makers! Don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5, when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor, bringing us some fantastic quilling kits. She'll also be joined by Dreamies, who will be bringing us some superb pens, card making kits and stamps. Plus, little exclusive, a video on demand coming directly from Santangle. Don't forget to join us 1 till 5 on Christmas Day. Until then, Merry Christmas!
Hi! Wishing you a Merry Christmas to everybody at Hobby Maker and all the staff and all the viewers. Lots of love from High Day and from all the wonderful people at Oakwood. I hope you got everything you wish for. Bye!
It happens at Christmas all over the town.
Hi, Auntie Pauline here. Just wishing you all a jolly, holly Christmas, and I'll see you again soon.
Feel these vibes.
Hi everybody, have you heard? We're having the Hobby Maker Awards for the end of the year. Looking back over the last 10 months, you can vote for your favourite moment, your favourite product, your favourite demonstration. Just go to our Facebook page, just search for Hobby Maker on Facebook, have your say, have your vote, and tune in for the results on New Year's Eve.
Hello, it's Jo and Anne from Time for Tea Designs. We wanted to say to everyone at Hobby Maker and you guys watching at home, thank you so much for all of your support this year. It really has meant the world to us. So we just want to wish you a really Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Hang on a minute, I've just been given this. Is that going to stay, Heidi?
Yeah, it's on, well, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll tell you.
Have you got any hairspray? Good afternoon, everybody. We are live. Oh, wow, this place is strange today, isn't it?
It's lovely.
No, you wouldn't believe it's a TV station, really. Everyone's just kind of...
No, it's just
Christmas
like
Eve.
you come home, but yeah. Pop home to see the family for Christmas.
Yeah, oh, I love your antlers.
Thank you.
Very nice. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're okay. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing today. I know we've only been on for 2 minutes, but I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I'm with you right the way through until 5 o'clock, and so's Heidi too.
Yes, hello.
Thank you for giving up your Christmas Eve for us.
Oh, that's fine. It's lovely to be here. It's
Wow.
very nice.
Oakwood Archer, that means whenever you see this lovely lady. So we've got some Oakwood Archer shows, one at 1 o'clock now, one at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're on till 5 today, not till 6, so an hour less. We're being let off an hour.
Yay, we can go home. We've got a long drive, haven't we, Dave?
Yeah, we have. Both. Yeah, you're going the same way as me, actually.
Yeah.
So, and in the middle, we've got a couple of sales shows, all right? So Heidi's here for 1 hour, then I've got a couple of sales shows. The deals on Hunky Dory and Crafter's Companion are amazing, absolutely amazing, and Oakwood Archer as well. So that's what we've got lined up for you for Christmas Eve. We're going to have a bit of fun through the afternoon as well. So if you want to get involved, if you want to send in a message to us, you know the best way to do that by now, hopefully, is go via our website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. It says contact the studio. You can send a message. Kat is producing today, and she'll put it on the screen, and we can say hello to you. You can say hello to us. So it's a kind of two-way street this afternoon.
That's nice, yeah, that's lovely.
Nice. Do you want to meet the crew? Okay, Santa's elves today are in the gallery. Oh no, let's do the studio first. Now this guy, Joe, I've not seen for 2 years. Hey, welcome, Joe. Now there was a rumour going around actually at one point a few years ago that Joe was actually my son because we look very similar. Look, if we stand side by side.
Well, stand together, let's have a look.
Here he comes. If we stand side by side, can you see why someone actually thought that Joe could be my son? There is a resemblance.
There is
actually.
a bit, yeah.
I don't think it's the case, though. No. Oh. Thank you, Joe. It's the glasses and the hat that actually made us look very similar. Now, Joe actually is the brother of my producer. It's a family affair today. Hey, Kat.
Hey.
They are so similar. They're so similar to look at, aren't they? And they've got their Christmas jumpers on as well, which is fantastic. Adam is directing today. Hi, Adam. That's you. Hello, mate. Oh, you've got your Christmas jumper on too as well. And Ellie is here. Here she is.
Hi, Ellie.
producer of Wake Up with Hobbymaker in the morning and floor manager in the afternoon. She's going to keep us on the straight and narrow. We need someone to do that between now and 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, we are going to have a few little fun competitions. Well, not competitions exactly, but a little bit of fun. We're going to actually show you a picture a bit later on. If you can guess who the picture is, you could win yourself a £25 credit. That's going to be between 2 and 4, someone like that. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of chill out, relax a little bit, give you some bargains and get involved with the show if you would like to. We're going to do some Christmas quizzes for a bit of fun too. Right, now, Oakwood Archer. Heidi, tell me all about Oakwood Archer.
Right, Oakwood Archer are a fabulous company. They bring us products from basically all over the world, from mixed media to card making. They do a lot of soft crafts as well, which I've been trying to bring into the set because I like to stamp on to them.
Okay.
Also, they do a lot of sewing products. And everything, I love it that everything they bring works together.
Yeah.
And I get obviously to play with them, which is fantastic. It's a small family-run company, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody at Oakwood. They are
Merry Christmas, guys.
Angels to work for, and it's lovely.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we can really, really tell that Heidi loves her work. She loves working for Oakwood Archer. She loves coming here. She loves crafting. It's a win-win.
Oh, it's my absolute passion. Love it.
Fab. All right. Well, let's show you what we got from Oakwood Archer to come up first thing first this afternoon. Now, we've got a big bundle of everything coming up. So if you want the idea of this collection, you like the idea of it and you want to buy the whole thing, that's where you save the most money. But what we are going to do is kind of show you the individual items first and foremost so that you can cherry pick what you like if you don't want to spend too much, or if you want to save as much as you can, you'll want to go for the big collection. Now, I've got a couple of stencils first off. Let me hold them up against my jumper and you can probably see them a little bit better. Now, these are great, aren't they? You've got your snowfall stencil, you've got your woodland stencil. Now, this isn't just Christmas, is it?
No, this is what I think. I think nowadays you can look at a lot of birthdays around in the winter, and you don't want to send somebody a Christmas-themed card just because their birthday is in the winter time.
No.
Also, obviously, trees is any time of year. I mean, you can take that anywhere. But even like the snowfall, I mean, you can get away with quite a way up to sort of March time. No, we have snow, not so much in Devon, but I know up north we had it all the time, you know, quite late on. So I think, you know, it's quite, and I like the snow one only because it's it's all ready for you to go, that one.
Yeah.
There's no work in it, you know, but like I say, it's for winter wishes, for a birthday, even for a winter wedding.
Yeah, I mean, that could be confetti.
Valentine's.
It could be bubbles.
Yeah, some of the cards I've done, I've really sort of kept away from Christmas.
Okay.
To sort of give you a different look, because you will look at them and think, oh, they're just for Christmas, but they're not actually.
No, they're not.
A lot of these, you know, work all year round, which is what you want.
The two stencils together, I love stencils. I think they are one of the most affordable things that you can have in your craft room, and you can do the most with them as well. They should be $9.99, but if you fancy both of those stencils, it's Christmas Eve. Every deal we do for you today is going to be extra special, so there's no guilt trip. You can treat yourself without any guilt feelings whatsoever. $6.99 for two. That's £3.49.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, they're A5, they're big stencils. And the way I work with them, I cut them down. I might do the full and then I cut them down.
Yep.
You can trim them down to use part of them. You don't have to use the whole. Some stencils, if it's one where it's a full design, you need to use the whole lot. These you don't.
No.
You can make it, you could do a slimline card. You can do any style. You just cut it down to the size that you want to work with.
Terrific.
Which makes them, you know, square cards, round cards, anything.
Now, that is going to be in the big bundle as well, but if you want them on their own, $6.99 WG3575. Some of you are coming in straight away for this, okay? Oh, nice to know you're there. Hello, Stephen in Warwickshire. Hi, Dave and gang. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi.
From Steve
Merry
and
Christmas.
Tarina. Thank you, Steve. Is that the Steve that watches us when he's walking the dog? I think, or maybe not. No, I think that was Stephen in Wiltshire, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, but hi, Stephen in Warwickshire. Bernadette in West Yorkshire. Season's greetings to everyone around the planet and back at you, Bernadette. Great to know you're watching us this afternoon. Thanks for keeping us company. And we are live on Christmas Day as well. Tomorrow between 12 and 4. So an hour earlier, and we go off at 4. Ruth is going to be here with a bit of Christmas spirit tomorrow afternoon. Okay, let's do the stamp collection. The snow globe one. Okay, let me show you this. Now this, I think, on its own is going to absolutely fly because this is going to give you the opportunity of making so many things like shaker cards.
Yeah, I want to apologise because I'm sorry, I have been a bit poorly and I haven't had the time to do as much. I could have gone on forever with this one. If you need to think outside the box with this one, there are so many different things you could do. I would say number one, shaker cards.
Yep.
I've used some acetate on one of the cards on the front. and put glitter in, but it's not a full shaker, but you can, and they rock. If you make it into a card, cut it out, then it's like turns into a rocker card.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it like rocks. All I've done is stamped it twice, then cut out and stuck them together to make it into a card base, because it's big enough for that.
And it doesn't have to be a snow globe. It can be a crystal globe. It could be a kind
you've
of
got a
crossbar
bubble,
with
you've got the
silver.
circle, you can do like a
Yep.
bubble. I know what, it's quite trendy at the moment to do these bubble designs, which I've done a little bit of the sky. If you see that sample there?
That one there?
Yeah, so it's a bit like the Northern Lights, that's using stamps with them as well.
You did that? Wow, that's amazing.
Do you know what? That took minutes. That's so easy to do, just a few inks.
Love
it's
it.
just inks, white pen, and a few stamps. It's so easy to do, yeah. And just
So it can be a rocker snow globe, or it could be a scene like this. It could be a skyline of a city that goes in there. It could be wall art. You can mount it onto a card blank if you want to, or it can be the actual card itself. $12.99. Today, it's Christmas. Let's get that price down to under a £10 note. $9.99 for your snow globe, or whatever you want the globe to be. Is that DS? Yes, DS3561, okay? DS5361. Now, Bernadette says, hi, Dave, Creative Man of the Year. Oh, shucks, thanks. Have an even better year ahead. Top every year. Love you, and hubby, love B. Oh, thank you, Bernadette. Love you too. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm going to be in tears by the end of the
No,
afternoon.
don't, not today.
Right, okay.
So nice.
So that's your globe. Then we've got Perry and Sam stamps. Yeah, okay. Now these are, which one's Perry, which one's Sammy? Well, it can be either, really. Sammy the snowman, Perry the penguin. Of course, it would have to be that way around, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And here they are. Here are all the stamps. And you've got all the little additions and accessories. You've got the scarves. You've got the top that they could be wearing. You even got your little ear warmers. They're really cute.
I know, I've done it. He's just got, I mean, we all have to have a favourite. Perry is my favourite. I've always loved penguins. We used to have a little place in Devon where you could go and see the penguins, and they're just, I just think they're adorable. And if you look at that card, to me, that's not Christmas. For me, penguins aren't Christmas. Penguins are all year round. But to me, that is my favourite card that I've made actually out the kit.
I love that.
Simple, and I thought for
Valentine's Day, yeah.
anything really, a birthday. Even you could have two of them for a wedding.
By about 3:30 on a Christmas Day afternoon, I walk like a penguin.
Probably me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
$14.99 for all of these stamps then, because, you know,
There's a lot in there,
can
and if
dress
you
them
look
up.
at the accessories, you can dress them in so many different outfits. Like say on some of the samples I've done, I've dressed them in all sorts. And there's even one samples I'm going to do. She's in done her in a little bikini.
Make it into a colouring book for the kids, maybe. They could have different names if you wanted them to. Because most penguins look the same, don't they? So you could have
This
a whole...
is it. You can make them male, female, make them into children, anything. I just think it's so cute. And the... what's lovely as well, because you get the die, there's a die set to go with it.
There is.
If you don't need both. One, they equally work on their own because the die embossers. But obviously, it's better if you do stamp because you get, if you get both together. I mean, that's with the little ear muffs. But again, that's not really Christmas. That's just a winter card.
And that looked like me last week in the cold snap.
Oh, the little ear muffs and scarves and everything coordinates and matches are so cute.
Do you want these for less than 12 quid? Well, we've got the fairy godmother of producers producing today. She'll make your wishes come true, won't you, Kat? $11.99, WV3551. I love working on Christmas Eve.
It's lovely, isn't
It's
it?
good. It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
And then when I drive home later, I've got Chris Rea on the radio.
I can't believe you've said that. I said the first thing I'm doing, getting in the car, because my husband used to be a lorry driver, and we always used to say he played that on the way home. I said, I'm having Chris Rea driving home Christmas in the car.
Well, when I got in the
Down
car this
Empire.
morning at my digs, and I turned the radio on, and I turned the engine on, it was on the radio. I thought, no, too early.
No,
Stop.
later.
Wait.
Yeah, and if it's not on the radio, I'm going to get my son to put it on the phone, come through the phone. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so there are your stamps. Now, we've also got, for that price at $11.99, for all those stamps is brilliant. Now, what about the dies to go with it? Now, they're available separately. So you've got, obviously, you've got, what was the... Sammy the Snowman. Sammy the Snowman, if you want him, with all the dies to cut out his accessories, because also, of course, the accessories are quite, some of them are quite fiddly. So you've got the dies to cut out what the stamps have stamped. There they go, down the bottom, there they are. So you've got the hat, you've got the Santa hat, you've got the scarf, you've got the bobble hat, 12 dies in there. You've even got, is that a bra?
Well, A bikini. It's a bikini. Poor thing in the bra. Imagine a bikini. He's still cold, but he's happy. Yeah.
Saucy.
Yeah.
Okay, $12.99 for the dies. Nope. Now, dies are normally more expensive than stamps any day of the week. $9.99 for all that metal to cut all those images from the stamp collection out. IK 3584. Okay, next to him, next to Sammy, we've then got, what was the penguin called again?
Perry.
Perry the penguin,
Perry.
and again, we'll do that for the same price, $9.99 too. So if you're adding all these prices up, you'll know where we are at the moment. When you see the big bundle, because there's one more stamp set to go, you're going to be amazed. Oh, that's it for the bundle, right, okay. No, it is in the bundle, yeah, it is, yeah. So this one is the last one. There we go. This is a stamp set, which basically is your cosy cabin. So you've got the, oh, I'd love to be in a log cabin for Christmas one year.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
With a roaring fire. I don't fancy an igloo very much, but I fancy a log cabin.
Yeah, we'll have the cabin.
Yeah. And then you've got the trees, so you can build up a scene if you want to, or maybe have the characters in front of that, have those in the distance. So all of that. Now, that price is going to come down on that set as well. Maybe you're not into your characters, but you love the idea of building like a winter scene with a log cabin and an igloo. Okay. I remember Andy and Lowen, actually, a few years ago, went to the Ice Hotel.
Yes, I saw the photographs. That's something I'd love to go there. Because I think, is it you can only stay one night?
I think so.
'cause it's so
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
Yeah, but oh, I'd love like, yeah, I'd love
Okay,
that.
$11.99 for that stamp set. Okay, so you get 12 stamps in there. Right, now, this is where it's going to get exciting. Let us put together everything I've just shown you. The stencils, the stamps, the die sets, and that extra stamp set as well. That's what it should be, £78.94 from Oakwood Archer. Now, we've done some little savings on the individuals. And the next price is what, with those little savings, you'd be paying if you bought them on their own, okay? £60.94. Good for all of that. Very, very good for all of that. Now, let me just show you some more of the finished cards. Okay, you've got 1 minute on the clock. And that's when we're going to drop that price. Sally in Norfolk is in already. Liking the idea of this, Sally?
That one was a literally 2-minute card. It was a squiggle with glitter in the background and just stamped the trees. That was it.
But how effective is it?
Took me a minute. Yeah, if it goes a wiggle, you might get sparkle with it. It's got like a sparkle. That's just a gentle background.
This is Heidi's signature with the faux stitching around the edge.
Bears. It's got little polar bears. I fell in love with them.
Okay, Carol's in. Michelle. Brand new crafter.
Christmas.
No, that could be just a general card.
I love the jumper. I just think the tank top. And you can mix and match them. I've managed to get them on the snowman as well. You know, mix and match.
Oh, look at the joy on his face. A dancing snowman. There we go. Okay, 15 seconds. He's taking everything off. He's having a...
Yeah, he's a naughty one. He's having... That's probably Christmas Day night. He's having a bit of a party.
I don't know where the bikini's gone. That's not...
No, he's a bit naughty, that one.
Okay, we're at 0. Let's go. Let's go. This is what we do at Hobby Maker. We should be at £78, $44.99.
Wow, that's fantastic. Is that for everything? Brilliant.
I'm just checking. Just checking. It's Christmas Eve. That's not the price.
It's going down less? Mm-hmm. Less than that?
Mm-hmm. You've got the fairy godmother in charge. And what do we do when the bosses aren't here? We get naughty. The little elves push buttons that they shouldn't do. And here we go. That is your final price now.
Fantastic.
Half price.
Yeah, and when you look at it, there's so much, you get so much in there. There's so much metal. I mean, sometimes you get die sets and you just get sort of 2 or 3. And they've even got the outlines. If you look at the snowman, there's like the shadow behind them. It's not very clear to see in the packet, but the penguin and the snowman, you get, so if you do it in black, you've got a shadow behind it.
Like it a lot. This price is great. Karen's checked out. Joy's there in Bedfordshire. Janet's there in Cornwall. Michelle, hello Michelle in East Riding of Yorkshire. Carol in Essex. Sally in Norfolk. Lots of you coming through for this. Thank you for spending a bit of time with us on Christmas Eve. I know Christmas Eve is probably busier for most people than Christmas Day. Now, some of you have bought the individuals. You know, it's all well and good if you just want the stamps or you just want maybe the globe or something like that. But this works out to £5.75 per packet if you split it evenly. 34 stamps. Wow. What a busy afternoon already. I didn't know how busy we'd be today, actually. Our sister channel, Sewing Street, and also Jewellery Maker. They've been really busy. Our Gem channel as well has been very busy as well. I think possibly it's been so busy out there on the roads and the car parks, people not being able to park easily. It's just easier to stay at home and watch the telly and interact with the most interactive channel on television as far as I'm concerned. You send us a message, it appears on the screen about 10 seconds later. 10%'s gone already, Heidi.
Oh, fabulous. Honestly, you won't regret it. I've loved this. I just wish I hadn't been pulling, I had more time to work with it. But I've learnt a lesson as well this year, a very harsh lesson. I'm always very last minute with Christmas. And I mean, like I said, a lot of these for all year round. But if you are looking for Christmas cards, don't do what I've done and leave it all to December, because I haven't been able to do it. So I haven't made, because I've had to apologise to friends and family and say, I'm really, really sorry. I just haven't been able to make the cards this year. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start making them through the year. I'm going to set myself a target and do so many a month.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
actually.
and I think I want to do quite a few with this set because I've loved it so much. It's just the cuteness. And obviously the penguin, I'm going to use the penguin for birthdays, not just Christmas.
Well, I've got crafty friends that do actually start making Christmas cards in January for the next Christmas.
Yeah, and I don't. I'm naughty.
But a savvy crafter buys Christmas or winter in the season when people probably usually buy them in June, July or whatever. Buy it now and you've saved yourself 50%, but you've got these for years to come. Absolutely years to come. So many of you coming in. 20% of the entire stock has now gone. And another 20% is in baskets. Now, this is not featured in the 4 o'clock show this afternoon. This is the only time you'll see this. It may come back if we have a few left or whatever, but I somehow doubt it the way it's going at the moment. All right, then, what do you want to do for a demo, Heidi?
Right, okay. So, you know me, I like to do things a little bit different with them. So I'm just going to show you that one there. So, as you can see what I've done, I've used the stencil with the snow in the background. And then we've actually used the die, cut out the penguins, and this is with the stencil. So it's the back of them looking at, so you've got the shadow in the snow.
So it's like a silhouette.
Yes, it's like a silhouette. So that's just using the cutout again. You know, I always do that.
That's almost like you're making a Christmas advert. I can see that on TV.
Yeah, they're just looking. I mean, what I would like to do is you could do the Northern Light, like I've done on the globe, the Northern Light sky. There's so many ways, but I want to show you that if you feel I'm not ready for that yet, you can do something simple as well.
So they're sat there watching the stars twinkle at the Northern Light show.
I mean, that could be a little wedding, a winter wedding,
yeah.
easily. Yep. So, right. So what I've done. This is the stencil with the snow. I like this stencil because to me it gives you a start. If you've not done this before, normally you'd have to come in with do sort of your hills and everything, then come in with your snow. This is all there ready for you, okay. So I've just, with a magnet, I've put it down over a piece of, we're going to do it on craft, but you can also do it on white, but obviously you'd have to use a colour for your snow. I'd go like pale blue or a pale green or grey, something like that. So today I'm going to use Picket Fence Distress ink, which is a white ink, okay? And I'm going to use an ink blender. If you've got a brush, you can use a brush as well. And all I'm going to do is go over the stencil.
Oh, we've got this on the show, actually. I haven't seen the picket fence one for such a long time, but it is available and we are selling it.
Do you know, I've forgotten about it.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about, is it, oh, you have got, I didn't know if you had, I've forgotten about this one. Because to me, it's not really your norm distress. It's, but it's a very good white.
And I've just been told it's never been on the show before, but we are going to actually put it on the screen for you. So if you want your white distress ink...
It's a lovely ink.
Yeah.
I had forgotten, because it is quite different to the others.
There it is, look, £6.99.
Oh, that's very good. And it's a lovely... and you can get rinkers for it as well. But like I say, it is different to the normal distress. I've found just by using it. For me, it looks more chalky, a bit like an oxide of it, but it's not.
Well, a load of you are putting this in your basket because it is one of those pretty rare ink pads to find as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I've ever seen it, actually. I've heard of it. £6.99 if you want your white distress ink. Picket fence, perfect for all your kind of snow scenes and that sort of thing as well. ZQP Q40.
Can I say as well, this ink pad, I've had this, I couldn't even remember how many years. There's probably as many years, because I got all the distress pads when they first came out, and it hasn't even dried. But if ever you do, because I know a lot of us have got your distress, and then you've gone to the oxides and forgot a bit about your distress, you can get what's called a refresher to spray them for if the ink's still there, but it's just gone a little bit dry.
Right. Can you put stamps on the ink pad and stamp with it?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
stamp with
okay.
it, yeah.
Not just blending.
Again, it's not it depends what, it's not crisp.
Right.
It's not, if it's crisp stamping, you probably alternative, but yes, you can stamp with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've stamped with it. Snowflakes, things like that, brilliant.
Terrific.
It's not really for, I wouldn't say it's one for sentiments and things like that.
Right.
It's more, I mean, each one has a job, doesn't
More
it?
for
really?
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, now you can just go with that. I mean, it's a bit hard to see on, oh yeah, you can see it. So that is just basically with the stencil.
Oh, I
so
like that.
you don't really, you could stay with that. You don't need to go any further. But what I like to do, I like to create a little bit more. So if you want to go with that, that's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all I've done is got a piece of card, okay? And then I've cut in wiggly lines, as you can see, to make it look like hills.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Then what I'm going to do, rather than with the white, I'm going to bring in any pale grey. I'm using ice spruce, so it will bring a little bit, it's a very, I like this colour, it's a very soft kind of grey.
I do love grey.
Yeah, I like grey. So we're going to add a few more hills. Now, don't worry, because this is going to look a bit odd, because it's going to go out the edge. We're going to trim this down. All right. So what we're going to do, and then what you want, a little bit of ink. You don't want too much. So what I tend, because you can always add more, what I tend to do is go into the lid.
Is that the distress ink or distress
This
oxide?
is an oxide,
Oxide,
but you
okay.
could use any grey ink pad. It's just that it's what I had available.
Okay.
Then what I'm doing is going over onto in different angles and work from the top down and brush down really gently. I've added a bit too much there, but don't worry, we'll blend it in.
Oh, look
See?
at that. That's really good. And that's just basically rough cut card with a pair
Yep.
of scissors. And you create a mountain range.
Yep. So,
Now this colour, the Distress Oxide, we've got it as well in an ink pad and an oxide and the spray. And that all comes from Oakwood Archer as well, I believe. So
yeah.
are they not?
Yeah, are they? I don't know. No, I don't know if Oakwood do these. I know there's another, I think other companies
That's
on
another
that do
company,
these.
okay.
No, I don't know if we do the oxides.
I think they're from Personal Impressions, actually. So £6.99 if you want that. You're only paying the 1p&p, remember, all day long of £3.95. I wonder how many of you actually know that you're going to be given a bit of money tomorrow. Or maybe you've been given a Christmas Eve present. Maybe you've been given a hobby maker gift card and you want to spend a bit of it. Then feel free this afternoon. And we are live, remember, tomorrow, Christmas Day as well, 12 till 4 the hours tomorrow.
So then what I want you to do, so this is the little pere that we've cut out. So this is just what you throw away, okay?
Okay.
So what we need to do now is, this is the only bit when it's fiddly, I always mess about with this, is cover up where we've inked. So just get it, that's that one. I always do this, there we go. So we're masking basically, okay? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to magnetise that down. Oh, if you've got tape, just tape it down, okay. Then we're going to grab our little pere, well, the shadow of him, bless him. Pick him up, oh.
There's something about craft card and white as well that I love a lot.
Oh,
and
I do.
I've just
So
been given,
pretty.
actually, the craft card that's in my hand here. This is from Crafter's Companion. You can buy it as a pack. How many sheets is it? 20? 50 sheets. Ooh, okay, 50 sheets of A4 craft card for $9.99, but if you buy 3, you get a deal. So you can buy 3 on the website and get a little bit off if you
You
want
can never
to.
have enough craft card.
No.
And you can make, I use it all the time. I use it for card blanks. There's something with white embossed as well, especially with the, you know, the trees, the little tree ones and the little
tree
snow
stencil,
globes.
yeah.
And yeah, any of those, the trees, the cabins, you can just do in white and it just looks beautiful.
So basically it's 3 for the price of 2 if you want to go for that. It's QS2052 1997, and that will give you how many sheets in total? 150 sheets of craft card. That's going to be on your list later, isn't it?
Yeah, because I
can
need
see.
to start. Yeah, I'm on my last packet actually. I get through a lot. I do use a lot.
We'll reserve 3 for Heidi.
Right, and just because you always see me use the same inks, and I know we all have preferences, and some people, you know, want to use something different or have it in the stash and can't afford to buy different inks. So what I've picked up, the Memento's a really good ink. It's a nice one to use if you're using alcohol inks as well, because it won't, they don't run with it. Your alcohol ink pens, no?
Good,
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm using, now you could use a brush, or you can, but I tend to be using a brush all the time. So again, I'm trying to vary products so that you can use what you have, all right?
Yep.
So what we're going to do, we're going over, as you can see, I've masked over where I put the hills, okay? So the first one, we're going to do them a bit tall, and I'm going to go over and just gently. Now you can do this bigger, just in case you go over the edge, but if you do, it doesn't really matter.
And by the way, if everyone checks out that's got this in their basket, the big bundle, half the stock will have gone. And we're halfway through the show. It should be £78 and a few pounds.
Okay. Now, you could mask him. You could mask him if you want. But because it's black, I'm not going to bother so much. So I'm going to do another one next to him. I think I'm going to do a little bit, so it's kind of stood back a little bit. Again, because it's black, we don't really, it doesn't matter about masking.
They could be brothers, they could be best friends, they could be Mr. and Mrs.
They could, or Mrs. and Mrs., Mr. They could be mum and son, anything you want them to be. And that's the whole, that's what makes it so lovely. Okay, and then, I've got a bit of ink there, but don't worry about that, we can cover that. When you reveal, now as you can see, I've missed a bit there, doesn't matter. All we need to do, if you've not lined it up properly, you think, oh, I've got a gap, okay, just do a little blend.
And it gives the impression that the penguins are over the hill.
Yeah.
A bit like me.
And then you can go, like me too. Then you can go back, what you can do is go back in and then bring it down a little bit. Use the, let's go for the grey. And then I use the brush this time. But to be honest, it doesn't really, there we go, just finish off. And that's like a shadow.
Doesn't that look great?
Doesn't bother me. And as you reveal, you've got, now I've got a little bit of ink there. What we can do, and obviously with that, we're going to be covering that up with little stars. So then I'm going to grab a white pen, okay, and we're going to start making little stars. Now all you need to do.
One of my favourite things are these white pens. Love them.
Oh, I love them. Do you do? You've got. I think you've got some on here, haven't you?
I think so. Yeah, white gel pens.
Yeah. So there we go. We've covered up the blobs. But you see, when you're at home, you won't have this because you're working slowly. Yeah. I'm rushing. Then when you do your added snowflakes, obviously you don't need to do this because you've got the snowflakes from the stencil, but I just like to add that little bit extra, and you might just want to do that. Okay.
Well, that white pen is a lot brighter too, isn't it? So
yes, it does. So it just makes some of them stand out. And how I do them, I don't really do the other ones as circles. I do these as like little bits, you know, so they're like a scribble rather than, and then some like a little star, little crosses, just so they look bigger. Because obviously snowflakes aren't all the same size, are they? And we'll do a few down here.
They could also be stars though, so.
Oh, well, they could be stars, snowflake, anything really, whatever you want, you know, to do. So we'll do that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use from the cabin set, the trees.
Yep.
Okay. So what we're going to do for these, we're going to take back this piece of this homemade stencil, well, mask I call it, mask off. Okay. And then with this, we're going to use Versafine Claire. And these are just literally two of the stamps out of the tree set. You know, the
Cosy Cabin.
Cosy Cabin,
Yep.
yeah, I get them mixed up. Cosy Cabin. So I'm just going to stamp the little tree.
Now the Cosy Cabin on its own, $11.99. That's proving very popular on its own. Actually, you've got the log cabins, igloo, the different size pine trees. So really great scene builder stamps those.
Missed a bit
And the
there.
little polar bears. Don't forget them.
You have to press quite hard because you're going through two pieces of card. So as you can see now, it looks as if the tree's behind. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the
okay.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to give my hands a little spray because I'm getting very messy, which is standard for me when I'm crafting. But like I say, at home, you've got more time.
That's always
Okay,
a sign
then
of a
I
good day
think-
in the craft room.
Oh, definitely. Oh, my craft room. Gosh, that's my what I'm going to do because I haven't been able to touch it. I'm going to give it a really good clean. And then we're going to go and...
I'm glad you got better though before Christmas.
Oh, do you know, I was really panicking. Honestly, it really knocked me off my feet and I thought, it's going to ruin Christmas, but luckily, I've just, you know, came all right last sort of couple of days, luckily.
I'd have been here 4 hours on my own.
Oh no, bless you. Yeah, so I was lucky, it just came right. Right, so this is the one with 3. Now you can go to town with these, you can put them all over. You can second generation stamp with them. So we're just going to put...
So again, that gives the appearance of distance when you second.
Yeah, it's like the
generation stamp.
behind,
Yeah.
but don't worry if you miss a little bit, because we can just go over it. Yeah, there's a bit there, we'll just go with black pen and then we'll just do a little bit there. Okay. So as you can see there, I've missed a little bit. Can you see there? So all you need to do is go back in. It's because I didn't press hard enough and because I'm rushing. If you do it really slowly, it works beautiful. Right, that's it. Right, we'll go back. And all we need to do is go over again. And if you've got a stamp platform, that's when this helps. There we go. That's better. So there's a little gap there. And then what you do is if you've got a little gap, go in with your ink pad again and just bring it up to the trees. Can you see that? It's filled in. And can you see those two?
Yeah.
So they look as if they're really far in the distance.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, over the hill. Now you can do more here, you can do more here, wherever you want to do them. Then what we're going to do...
So that stamp set's on the right of your screen is in the big bundle as well, but it's invaluable as an additional one if you just want to add that into your order for £11.99. Really cool.
This is where the options are. You can trim it down. This is what I really love. So what we're going to do, we're going to go... this is the Oakwood trimmer. I think it was in stock. I'm not sure if it still is.
We'll have a look
so
for
we're
you.
going to trim there. So I've trimmed part of the tree off. I mean, and this point, you just trim to wherever you want to for the style of card that you're doing. And that's what I like about these stencils, because normally you are quite restricted. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just deciding what size I want there. I'm always changing my mind.
I remember that Oakwood trimmer was such a good price as well.
Oh, this is what this is great for, because your big ones are fabulous when you want to do, but sometimes you just want you need a small one as well. Then we're going to say.
I think they've all sold out actually.
They sold out.
So we'll try and get some more for the new year.
Yeah, because they are brilliant. And then go to the top.
Let us know what you're up to today as well. What's your agenda this afternoon? Have you done all the prep for tomorrow, or are you watching us and maybe peeling the potatoes and doing the sprouts at the same time? Just message in, let us know.
So there's your image. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, you know, I like to go around the edges. Now I haven't got a chip end for this. I'm going to do it in a white. This is a Posca.
A Posca pen.
Any paint pen. Now it is a lot harder with a chip. So if you don't want to do it like this, what you can do is do it with the ink.
Everyone's ears pricked up. You said chips.
Chips. Oh, chips. Right.
Oh, some of the crew went down to the Golden Arches for breakfast this morning. That's a sign.
Oh, nice. Well, I had a lovely breakfast in the hotel.
Did you?
And I was just able to taste, I haven't been able to taste anything. It drove me mad and I could taste it, yeah.
Someone said to me, the worst thing when you can't taste it, the worst thing to eat is ham.
Ham?
When you haven't got a sense of taste, it's awful, evident. I love ham, but if you haven't got a taste of sense of taste, ham is just horrible.
Oh.
I don't know why. But...
Oh, I just found it. Well, all I did was just make loads of, I've got a soup maker, and I felt that rough. I didn't even bother peeling it. I just chucked things in and just lived on homemade soup. And I don't know what it tasted like, probably awful. I don't care, really. So we've got a little bit here where we haven't got some snow. So what you can do then is, this is what I'm saying, it's where you want to trim it. I can just add a little bit of white. See white there? And that's... So then what I'm going to do, this is the card on the show. This card is a beautiful gold.
I was admiring this actually a minute ago. We'll show it to you
lovely.
after we've done the demo stuff.
Yeah, we're nearly done. And then this is the magic glue that was in the tubes we had on last time.
Okay.
I've just decanted mine into this little applicator, because when I'm doing sentiments, I'd just like a really, really super fine nozzle, which is on that. And then we're going to stick that down.
Well, we've actually got the magic glue sticks in the show, and I
Yeah,
know glue
they work
sticks
as well.
are really hard to come by. We got them in the show.
Yeah,
We'll show you those in a sec.
I think the glue sticks are fabulous, especially if you're working with children. 'Cause, oh God, I did.
No mess.
Yeah, I did a little craft show with some Ukrainian children in Brixham.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing. And I want to do a big shout out, if that's okay, to Be Crafty, because they donated me, honestly, boxes of beautiful craft things for the
Brilliant.
children, and lots of Oakwood stuff we used as well, and it was just wonderful. And I only had the wet glue with them. Oh, it was everywhere. I was like, ooh.
Well, nice one, Be Crafty. Good on you.
Yeah, and so Oakwood, I'm going to be asking you for some glue sticks. I need glue sticks for the next one. Bless, oh, they were amazing. Just to see their smiles, honestly, oh gosh, we're going to do another in January.
Now, Bernadette's messaging with a message for Heidi. Hi, Heidi. All your demos are brilliant. You're a star on TV. You're also so passionate about all your work. Please be well and safe. Love.
Oh, thank you, Bea. That is really lovely of you. Thank you very much. And so what we're going to do, we'll be mounting that onto there. And what I might do, yeah, I'll do it. We'll go with the black pen.
Oh.
Just because we do.
Why not? Your
Yeah.
trusted Sharpie. There you go.
I know, I'll tell you what. I know it's a cheat. Oh, something else I forgot to tell you, and what I've done on my samples.
Go on.
Gut this card. This
Oh, gut
card's
it.
too beautiful not to gut. Yeah.
Yeah, take the middle out.
Yeah, what I've done, I've got some dies, the rectangle dies. So I've cut some, made them into, so it's more of a frame. So the middles, you've got another piece to use. Yeah, don't waste it. It's too lovely.
Too precious.
And then what I could do, I can use this actually.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, this.
So these are the glue sticks.
Quite well.
You get a set of 4. And why did you said to me earlier on why it's called magic glue?
Yeah, because it says I know the wet one does stick wooden. This says no paper for paper photos, arts and crafts. Yeah, so this is for paper and carding. It's just I've had these before, sticks, and they haven't stuck. This actually it does.
It does.
Well, yeah, it does take a bit to dry because it's quite thick, but you get more manoeuvre with it.
Okay.
So if you just give it its time, and then we'll put that on there. I mean, this is just the basic of the card. Then you can go where you want. Then we've got a little sentiment, which I'm going to. I would 3D it, but we might as well use. See, if you've got children, they can do this. They're making no mess.
Now the glue sticks
Mum's
should be
okay.
$2.99 each, Heidi.
Yeah.
The clock's counting down, and we're going to do you a deal on these because I know there's been a real kind of drought of glue sticks here at Hobbymaker. We're going to stop that drought now, and we're going to let you have a set of 4. We think they're going to sell out, actually, the glue sticks.
Oh, they're great. Look, great. And I found a little star. Now I don't know if this is from this die set. I've just found it on here, so I'm just going to stick it on because it looks pretty. It's out my stash.
Yeah. Watch where we're going with the glue stick price. $6.99, saving you about a £5, yeah? About a £5 off the price for 4. £1.74 per glue stick for your magic glue. Now that's magic.
I mean, yeah, I just wish I'd have got these when I didn't think. I mean, I have got a few at home, and I could have, because I'm used to I think because sometimes you just get used to what you use. But I'm thinking as well, if I went probably a workshop or something, I'd take it because it's just there's no mess.
Yeah, no mess.
And
Plus
I get
free.
so messy. And if you leave it down, this is something else I do. I put it down. I mean, with wet glue, I put them down with the lid off. I did it on the last
It
time I
leaks.
was here, and I was like, well, you weren't looking. I'll just quickly wipe that up. Yeah, 'cause I forget to put the lid on.
But also sentiments, really fine sentiments and things like that, that sometimes the wet glue can kind of squidge everywhere. Use the glue sticks. We've got these in stock.
Yeah,
There are
will.
30 of them available, that's all. So I've got every possibility these are going to sell out. So if you want them, BR3541. Lynn's in, Richard's in, Karen's in, Margaret's in, Crafter in West Yorkshire's in as well. Check out your baskets and you'll get 4 of these glue sticks, and these should last you a long time too.
Oh gosh, yeah. And like I say, because I know I see on Facebook all the time, all the ladies have the grandkids. I haven't got any yet. I don't. Gosh, with my son, I never. But I just think. I don't touch my craft, don't you? But you've got to share with them and have fun. I think if you've got those magic, you're not going to worry.
No, you're not.
I've
No, you're
known,
not.
because I was watching the children, and I think that's what children should do. They should make a mess, but maybe in the playgroup and at school, not all over your craft desk.
Okay.
And honestly, they got it, and it was lovely and fun.
Look at Heidi's card, isn't that great?
So, and what I want to get across to you, that is just using so little product, and it's using waste again. I know I do it every time, but I need you to get the most. I don't want you to just think, I've just got that die. You haven't, you've got the waste from it. Use it. Think out the box. What shapes can you make from it?
Definitely.
You know?
Let me
Yeah.
just show you that luxury card that Heidi was using for that mat and layer then. This is the one that she recommends that you take the centre out of it because it's too precious to just kind of cover up and waste. This is your 300 GSM pearl card in antique gold. 30 sheets of this. Isn't this just a beautiful colour? Now, where should we be for 30 sheets of this luxurious card? $11.97, not bad. That's really good, actually. That's about, for 30 sheets, that might make that 40 pence a sheet. For this colour, I mean, this colour you don't see very often. 300 GSM as well, box making, think about that as well. And it will look like a metallic box that you've actually made. UJ3583. We've got 35 sets of this available, that is all. And we are going to do something special this Christmas Eve in 30 seconds. If it's in your basket, everyone pays the final low price, remember. So yesterday, you got the hang of how we roll here at Hobby Maker. Not that you don't get the hang of it anyway, but yesterday with Keith, things were selling out before we even dropped the price. But everyone this morning would have had an email showing that everybody paid the final low price. So it doesn't matter when you come in. It just matters that you check out your basket. That's the crucial thing. In 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where's this price going to go for 30 sheets of antique bronze or antique gold? UJ3583, $7.99 for 30 sheets, 26p a sheet for 300 GSM.
It's beautiful. And this is just one of the frames I've made. If you can see that.
Is that the glitter card?
Yes, this is a glitter.
Ah. We got that next.
I've got that. Sorry.
That's all right.
I apologise.
Right.
Yeah, but we can do the same thing with it. What I'm saying is gut it.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying, make frames. Don't. This is I'm telling you to use it. And it's the same.
Well, actually showing that, let me show everyone the glitter.
The colours go together. It's so beautiful.
Now, we've got a bit more available of the glitter, but this is not a shedding glitter card. It's a non-shed glitter card. Look, I always do this, but if that would be a coarse, like sandpaper glitter card, it would be all over my sleeve by now. There's nothing there. No sparkle. Look at that. On a woolly jumper, that would usually kind of, catch everywhere. Not on this. Already you're checking out on this. This would die cut beautifully well as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it's thick enough for a card base. And there's lots of glitter cards and there's a lot of non-shed around. The reason I like, with this one, it's my favourite gold. I like your light, what I call a wedding ring gold, light gold.
But also, it's not
really pretty.
It doesn't look dull. Some non-shed glitter card can look a bit milky.
Yes, and it doesn't look chunky glitter either. No. It's really, really fine and a real sparkle.
Well, Suzanne in the West Midlands has already bagged this.
It's lovely. And to make card blanks, it's good. But please gut it. That's what I was trying to show. Sorry, I didn't realise we're on.
That's right.
Together, aren't they? But both of them gut the card. And the gold is rich. I mean, I've used it on my samples. It's a rich, thick card.
We're doing $7.99 on this as well. So basically, if you wanted to have the, did we call it vintage gold or antique gold? Antique gold. If you wanted the antique gold and the glitter as well, they would work really well together, actually.
They're perfect.
Put them side by side. They're different shades, but they work really well for mats and layers. Don't they look great? So that would be under £16. That would be $17.98, wouldn't it? And delivered, remember, for that 1p&p today at $3.95. If you went mad yesterday in Keith's sales show yesterday afternoon, we had thousands of orders come through. Thousands and thousands and thousands of orders. If you bought like 10 or 11 things, you'll have had that confirmation email this morning saying that you bought this. There's the total price and capped postage of just £3.95. And if you order today, the system will put all your orders in order at midnight tonight, and you'll have an email waiting in your inbox tomorrow telling you what you've bought and that your P&P has been capped at £3.95. Now, we are having a few, just for fun quizzes. We are going to do one where you can win a £25 account credit a bit later on in the afternoon. But we're just going to have some fun kind of trivia questions along the way, just to get the kind of grey cells working, or my grey cells working. Right, email in if you know the answer, or you think you know the answer, and we'll give you a name check if you get it right. Question 1 today. How many mince pies are eaten in the UK every year? This is just in my house, by the way.
Well, I was just going to say, is that my house?
Oh, I don't know.
I would say probably 800.
100 million sounds a lot. 800 million sounds incredible. Just in the UK, you get 6 in a pack. Well, you can get 9 sometimes, can't you, or 12.
Yeah.
I think I'll go 800 million.
If you go 800, then I'll go 600.
Okay.
I don't know, a lot.
What do you think? Don't Google it. Don't cheat. But if you think, send in the answer to that email address, which is studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. If you get it right, we'll give you a name check. We'll read out the names of everyone that's got it right, okay? Lisa in West Yorkshire says, hi, Dave and Heidi. Hello, Lisa. Got my snow globe stamp on order. Brilliant demo, Heidi. Love to you both, and Merry Christmas to all, from Lisa Robson in Cleckheaton. Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa is my dear friend, and bless her, she just started being poorly from yesterday. So can I just say, hi, Lisa, love you lots.
There's a lot of it about them.
Yeah, they've had to cancel Christmas. I'll do it afterwards, and hopefully I'm going to see you soon. Wrap up warm.
My mum's not very well today either, so if you're watching, Mum and Dad, lots of love. We have to cancel their Christmas as well.
I
so
know. Well, she messaged me last night. I was like,
we're having to
please.
deliver their Christmas lunch over in the morning tomorrow. Do it that way.
So sad, isn't it?
Is.
So many people are poorly. I mean, I've just skipped it. I couldn't believe it. I thought it's not going to happen, but I've been very, very lucky.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Dorothy in Essex says, hi Dave and all at Hobbymaker, wishing you all a great Christmas, wrapped up warm as I have a cold. Mum poorly too, we'll be watching all day, love Dee, absolutely.
Hi, Dee.
We're here tomorrow for you as well tomorrow, so if you're having your plans cut short or changed because of poorliness and illness and that sort of thing, we will be live, and Ruth would love your company. And again, like we're doing today, you can message in, interact with us. We put your messages on the TV straight away. So if you're going to be on your own tomorrow for whatever reason, you've got a bit of company with us in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Because I know when you're poorly and like Christmas is cancelled, what can be better than if it's your hobby?
Yeah.
Wrapping up, just put the telly on. I mean, I'll be honest, when I've been poorly, this last two, I've been snuggled up in bed, lights on. I've got lights in my bedroom, TV on, watching my Hobbymaker. Yeah, and then watching it there. I do love it. Yeah, that's
Chris.
And it's nice.
Chris in Greater Manchester. Hello, Chris. I'm desperately trying to finish crocheting a present for my mum.
Oh, beautiful. I love crocheting.
Chris, well, good luck.
Okay.
Yeah. How far have you got? What have you got left to do? Crocheting, I've never been able to do it.
I've had a go. I'll be honest, soft crafts I'm not very good at. I had a go and I went to a few classes, but I didn't. I think it's because I do so much of this, it's just the time factor of doing something else.
Yeah.
But I know what they do around the country, and they do it in Brixham, is the pillar box, the tops.
Oh, they crochet the wool.
Crochet the
I've
woolen
seen them.
Yeah, there's one. They do them in Brixham. They're absolutely gorgeous.
saw them on the news.
All Christmas Day. Oh, they did it for the Queen. They did it, and they do it at Christmas. Oh, they're just beautiful. Local ladies do them and put them on. Gorgeous.
Okay, well, we're nearly out of time. We've got about 5 minutes
that's
left. Loads of you are getting the big bundle, and you're getting in your answers as well with the mince pie question. We've had 600 million and 800 million so far. A few million people saying 800 million, which is what I said. No one said 100 million yet, I don't think. How many mince pies do you think? Oh, Bernadette said 100 million. Okay, well, one of you is going to be right, or a few of you might be right. Let me remind you of the details of the big bundle, though. The stock of this is going quickly. This is the way to save the most money, always with our bundles, no matter what company that you're seeing on the TV. The bundle is always discounted for you here at Hobbymaker. Should be £78 and a few pence. You're getting it, the two stencils, the fantastic two characters, your snowman and your penguin with all the accessories. You can dress them up, dress them down. You've got your snow globe there, the dies to cut out all the images that you've stamped, and that fantastic cosy cabin collection of trees and log cabins as well for £39.99. If you want them individually on the website, you can buy them individually. If it's just the snow globe that you want, like one of our customers said a few minutes ago, then it is there for you if you just want the one thing or the two things. Now, most popular on its own is the stencils. That doesn't surprise me. I think if you've never used stencils before and you buy some and you think, why didn't I get more of these in the first place? Because you can do so much with them. You mix media, you can emboss with them, you can spritz through them. There's so much you can do.
Yeah, stencils for me are the best
Yeah.
value in crafting.
Yeah.
You get more for your money.
£3.50 each.
Yeah, but with the bundle though, today, I mean, these bundles that we've been doing recently I love stencils. I work with them a lot. And I add, like I say, I use my die waste and add to my stencils and work with them together.
Yeah.
And you can make something lovely.
Now, we've only got about 3 minutes left on the show. We've got another deal to bring you as well. Whether we're going to get another demo one, I don't think we are.
No, maybe. I can just do a quick scribble so you can see it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
What deal do you want to do next, Kat? Paper pad, the 12 by 12. Okay. Excuse me, my lemon green tea is behind it. Right, we might save the other deal we've got, the other stamp deal, for the later hour at 4 o'clock. Here we go. Look at this. This is your dainty plaids. Oh, hello.
I love this.
Now, a 12 by 12 paper pad with all these wonderful designs. The Highlands have come to your home when you get this. They really, really have. How about that? How many sheets? 12 designs, 2 of each, so 24 sheet pad, 200 GSM. Ooh. Can we do a deal? Go on, Kat. Fairy Godmother Kat is going to do a deal, and we're going to go to under a tenner. And it's a loose leaf pad as well. You don't have to rip the sheets out or anything like that.
I've used it for the vest, little Perry.
Yep.
And when I made him a little vest, I thought, and for a scarf, You know, if you've bought the bundle,
Yeah.
they work perfectly with it.
£7.99 for 24 sheets of 12 by 12. Think about your cutting machines, all that sort of thing, or just think of it as 4 6x6s, because if you cut it in the middle, half one way, half the other
And
way.
it's quality paper as well, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah,
It's not thin. It's lovely.
Beautifully printed. It actually looks like fabric. It does. It's only when you touch it you realise.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely.
So
I
if
love
you
it
love-
for little jumpers, Christmas jumpers, or just ties, jumpers, clothing, or just background matting and layering. You just go on with it.
I mean, there's herringbone, there's plaid, there's tartan in there. Lovely colourways as well. TR3523, we've got 4 left now. Big surge on the phones for those. 3 left
Gorgeous.
now. Okay, do you want to show us that
I'll be
stencil
really
then? Is
quick.
that all right?
Right, yeah, this is the tree
Don't worry,
one.
no rush.
Okay, so we'll not do the full card. What we'll do, we'll just sort of play around a little bit. So I'm using, this is brushed corduroy, probably a bit of a light brown for this. I probably normally go for a darker, but in honesty, it really doesn't matter. So we're just going to, again, the reason I like this one, this is another one that you can cut down. So it doesn't matter what size card, you just work. I'd do the full stencil on a piece of card. And I like the brush with this one, reason being you get shading. You don't have to try, it just does it for you. You probably do these little grass bits green, but mine are brown for now.
Margot says that paper pad just screams man card.
Yes, it does, yeah, yeah. I didn't like to say that, but it does a little bit. Right, so if you do, this is just really, really quick. Let me just
Is
pop
it a
that.
bit butch? I think it might be.
Is it what, sorry?
A bit butch.
Butch.
The card, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Oh, look at this.
I mean, that is just... So, then what I've done... Here we've got our little penguin. No, this isn't the penguin, this is the snowman. And I've done the little bikini hat. Now, the sample, so that will go there. We won't finish the card because we're not going to have time today. What I'm going to do is show you, this is the card that we're planning at. Now, what I've done, put them together. Can you see in between the trees there? I've added, this is a white glitter embossing powder, or white embossing powder and just add a bit of glitter into it.
All right.
So it fills. Can you see the sparkle?
Yeah.
You see that? And then I've put bits around. But I quite like the brown. Then I've matted and layered. I've done my black round the edge. And then I've matted and layered with the glitter.
That
So
is
you can
lovely,
see
isn't
that.
it?
I mean, how sweet. That was so quick.
And that doesn't say Christmas. The wood scene
No,
can be for
no.
any
For me,
time.
that's why I haven't put sentiment on.
Yeah.
I don't want to put sentiment on there. So with this one, what I've been playing with, I would have carried on. But if what I want to show you with this one, you could trim this down to just a small card. So you could just do small cards. You
Yep.
could do square. You could do A5. When you've got a large stencil that you can do a lot with,
Yep.
you can always go smaller. That's why I like this. It takes you to different... You can use it in different ways.
Well, the
That
stencil
would be the card idea.
comes in a set of 2. So if you go for the wood stencil, you're also going to get the snowfall stencil as well, which also could be bubbles, it could be champagne, confetti, whatever you wanted it to be. So those 2 together come together for £6.99. 1 P&P, no matter how many things you buy during the day. That's just for those of you, of course, that are brand new to Hobby Maker. Those of you that have been with us for months, you know that, of course, already. If you want the whole bundle, the whole lot, that's where you save the most money, okay? $39.99, not $78 anything. That's what it should be. GT3535 is your product code for everything. The characters, all their outfits, including the bikini. You've got the snow globe, you've got the stencils, you've got the dies, and then you've also got the cozy cabin stamps as well. Now, Rosemary's been in touch. Hello, Rosemary. Good afternoon to you. Rosemary says, happy first Christmas to you all. Yes, it is our first Christmas on air. Just realised that, yeah. I'm glad I will have Hobby Maker family to watch as on my own, no cards or gifts. Great shows every day from Rosemary in Kent. Yeah, I was quite surprised actually when the guys here said, oh, we're live on Christmas Day, because everywhere I've worked before has always had recorded shows. That's what was expected. But I said, really, you're live? And they go, yeah. There's a lot of people that are on their own that would love live company and interaction. So that's why we do it. And I hope you're going to like it tomorrow with Ruth. I'm sure you will. She's really looking forward to it. 12 until 4, different hours tomorrow. 12 until 4, an hour earlier, through until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be here live with lots of fun. And Kat, our fairy godmother, will be producing that show tomorrow as well. So she's doing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day as well. So she would love to put all your messages on the screen, which is what she's doing today. If you want to find out how to send a message, just go to our website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. And then where it says contact the studio, there's a little message bar. Just type in your message there, whatever it might be, and send it in. It's free to do that. And we're just going to show you where it is. There it is. Send in your message. There's a maximum number of letters, and then Kat will get it on her screen, and then she can put it on the screen throughout the afternoon. Now, if you are really last minute, if you've just suddenly thought, oh no, I forgot to get a gift for Auntie Ethel, or whoever it might be, we can, this is genius now, we can bring you Hobby Maker gift cards. Now, it's too late to get a physical card posted to anyone, obviously, to get there tomorrow, but we can send an email Hobby Maker gift card. So you can do that right now. If you go right down the bottom of our website, it says gift cards, just click on that. It then takes you to the Hobby Maker gift card, and then you choose whether you want the posted version or you want the email version. Well, obviously, if you want it for tomorrow, you want the email. And then you just basically put in your details, fill it out, how much you'd like to put on it, £10, £25. You can actually put $39.99 on it if you want to. I think a few people yesterday put the first split payment of their Joy cricket machine as a gift card amount. And then, who's it for? Put in the name. The email address, you do need to know their email address to receive it, obviously. And then you can put a personal greeting on there as well if you want to, then put who it's from, and then you can even send it straight away, or you can actually elect a time today or tomorrow or Boxing Day, whenever you want it sent. So let's go Christmas Day. You want it sent at what time? We're live at 12. Okay, so if you want them to receive it just before we go live so they can spend it in the live shows, let's do 11:55 in the morning. That person's email account will have that gift card on their account at 11:55 tomorrow. Brilliant,
That's
that, isn't it?
Lovely idea.
Isn't that
That
great?
is so lovely for a crafter.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
So
Yeah,
if you were
I love
thinking,
that.
you have to go and put your shoes on, put your wellies on, put your coat on, because you've got to go down to the shopping centre on Christmas Eve, nightmare, you know, it will be done instantly or at the time that you want, all right? It's so good that you're here today.
I'm loving it.
You're back
Thank
at
you
4
for having
o'clock.
me. Yes, back at 4.
All right, it's you and me then between now and 4 with some brand new deals with two of our most popular brands, Hunky Dory and Crafter's Companion. If you're looking for sale, stay where you are. You will not be disappointed, and keep those messages come on in and say hi, and we'll say hi back to you. Back in a couple of minutes then with sale.
Hobby makers, don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5 when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor, bringing us some fantastic quilling kits. She'll also be joined by Dreamies, who will be bringing us some superb pens, card making kits and stamps. Plus, little exclusive, a video on demand coming directly from Santangle. Don't forget to join us 1 till 5 on Christmas Day. Until then, Merry Christmas!
Hi everyone, it's Grace at Ribbonley. I just wanted to come on and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a super Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for your wonderful support. We are super grateful and we are so excited to see you again in January. Have a great one, guys.
Hi everybody, have you heard? We're having the Hobby Maker Awards for the end of the year. Looking back over the last 10 months, you can vote for your favourite moment, your favourite product, your favourite demonstration. Just go to our Facebook page, just search for Hobby Maker on Facebook, have your say, have your vote, and tune in for the results on New Year's Eve.
Hello, it's Jo and Anne from Time for Tea Designs. We wanted to say to everyone at Hobby Maker and you guys watching at home, thank you so much for all of your support this year. It really has meant the world to us. So we just want to wish you a really Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
It happens at Christmas all over the town.
Hi, Auntie Pauline here. Just wishing you all a jolly, holly Christmas, and I'll see you again soon.
Feel these vibes.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Happy Christmas, everybody, from me, Jane Gill, wishing you warmth, wealth and happiness for the new year. And I hope you have a wonderful festive time with your families. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Bye.
Hi everybody, I'm Debbie Moore. I'd like to wish you a fabulous Christmas and a happy new year. I love this time of year. Christmas is all about sharing and giving. And may your Christmas be blessed with lots of love, laughter, and of course, Christmas mince pies. I hope to see you here in the new year on Hobby Maker for some more crafting fun. Take care, God bless you all, and Merry Christmas.
Hi everyone, I'm Linda from the Crafty Witches, and on behalf of myself, Becky, Hells, Kevin the Warlock, and I is Lexi the Dragon Slayer, we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year.
Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the new gift card from Hobby Maker at hobbymaker.co.uk. Simply scroll down to the bottom where it says gift cards, click and you'll be taken to the right place. Decide between posting the card or delivery by email and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the Hobby Maker gift card? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, Christmas Eve. Hope Christmas Eve is treating you well. Welcome to Hobby Maker. Yeah, it's a great afternoon. Thank you to Heidi, as I say, for giving up her Christmas Eve and coming all the way from Devon to be with us just this side of Birmingham, the south side of Birmingham. And we've got another show with Heidi in Oakwood Archer, a different one coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon as well. We've only been on air since March, as many of you know. So this is our first Christmas with you. So we didn't know whether we'd have anyone watching this afternoon or tomorrow. Because, you know, there are things to do, there's things to buy, there's things to make, there's lots of people to greet and go and meet at the train station, hopefully. All that stuff going on around the country. So we didn't know if we'd be busy or not. We've had a really busy first show, so thank you ever so much for watching us and also for taking part in the shows. Now, please keep getting your messages into us as well. Kat, who's our fairy godmother. Let me introduce the team again today. We do this normally just like at the beginning of the afternoon, but let's introduce you to everyone in case you've not met the team before. Now, oh, Joe, my son. That rumour was hilarious when it went round a few years ago. Joe is now directing, multi-talented Joe. There he is. Adam's off down the pub. And Kat is our fairy godmother producer, dropping all those prices. Yeah, and we've got Ellie in the studio. We've got Heidi just packing up over there and getting ready for the next show. And me, that's the team. And of course, all of our channels are live today as well. Gems is live. We've had Sewing Street with John Scott this morning. Also, we've had Jewelry Maker with Elle this morning as well. And those channels will be live tomorrow too. So if you are on your own or just fancy a bit of company, you know, some people love Christmas and some people are kind of, when's it over? So yeah, join us tomorrow for a lot of fun and this afternoon for bargains. Now, I mentioned before that we've got Hunky Dory and we've got Crafter's Companion in the next two shows. They are two of the most popular brands that we have here at Hobby Maker, and we've got amazing sales. There's no guests, it's just me and you for the 2 hours. But let's go back to that little quiz question. This is just for fun, okay? So we said to you, and I'd guessed, I've got no idea really, how many mince pies are eaten in the UK every year? 100 million? 600 million or 800 million. I kind of imagined I was on the chase at this point and I thought, let's go for the biggest. Let's go for 800 million because it sounds just too ridiculous. And the answer, and I didn't know this, the answer is 800 million. Wow. Aren't we a greedy lot? That's just in the UK. Are mince pies a thing anywhere else in the world? I don't think they are. Not sure. Let us know. Yeah, by all means, get in touch. Next question. This is just for fun again. We will do one with a £25 credit on your account a bit later. Which famous scientist was born on Christmas Day? Now, if it's A, I'm related to A. Yeah. 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 Distant relative, Isaac Newton. According to my grandparents, that's what they said to me, so I've taken that as gospel. I don't know if I am or not, but that's what they said. Is it Isaac Newton? Don't know when he was born, though. Thomas Edison or Albert Einstein? Which famous scientist was born on Christmas Day in 1642, A, B, or C? We will read out the names of the people that got it right. The last one, and we'll do that again with this one a bit later on as well. So who was born, famous scientist, on Christmas Day in 1642? Isaac Newton, Thomas Edison, or Albert Einstein? No Googling, just for fun. All right. Do we know the names of people who got it right in the last hour, Kat? People who got it right who said 800 million. We'll read a few out anyway. Let's have a little look. Michelle got it right. Nice one, Michelle. C, you're correct. Janet said 800 million. Nice one. She says, I've eaten most of them. Diane says, mince pie question, 800 million, Diane Taylor. Absolutely right, Diane. And then on the email, we've had lots of response on the email as well. Jenny got it right. Nice one, Jenny. Oh, that was it on the email for 800 million. So, okay, right. Brilliant. Well, we'll read a few more people who get the answers right a bit later on. A bit of fun. It's almost like you pulled the cracker and there's a question inside it. So that's what we're doing here this afternoon. All right. Now let's start with something that Hunky Dory are probably most famous for, card kits. Now this is a mini card kit. Now this is by far the easiest way to get started making cards is to go for a Hunky Dory card kit. And I know loads of people, friends of mine, people I meet at shows, will only buy Hunky Dory card kits because they love the quality, they love the printing, they love the themes, they love the foiling as well. Now, you've got 4 toppers, 4 sheets of toppers. So you've got tags, you've got vintage postcard toppers, which is right up my street, right up my alley. So 4 of the foil topper sheets. There you go. You're then also going to get 4 foiled A4 cardstocks, and you're then going to get 4 printed A4 cardstock. So in total, you're going to get 12 sheets from the brilliant Hunky Dory. You've got hydrangeas, lilacs, roses in there, all printed on adorable scorables. So you get 12 sheets in total, but I think you'll agree the colours are lovely, the themes are gorgeous. You've got potential there, you can actually personalise, you can write on these tags if you want to as well. So you can personalise them in that way. I mean, they look great as gift tags. You can put them on the cards, obviously, as well. So if you want this particular pad today, or this particular kit today, lovely, beautiful florals, should be a great price, actually, £7.99. Today, we're not going to charge you £7.99. In a minute, you're going to see where this price goes. We've got less than 100 of these card kits. Less than 100 to go round on this Christmas Eve afternoon at 12 minutes past 2. We are live. It's not a recorded show. At £7.99, brilliant. I mean, how many cards can you make? Well, out of the 4 topper sheets alone, that's what I always go by. You've got 6 potential cards with those 6 toppers on that one. You've got another 2, 4, 6, 8, potentially maybe 8 or 9 out of that one. Another, 4 or 5 out of that one. And you can charge quite a bit for a Hunky Dory card. People will pay when the quality is there. ZPHD87. Free phone number. The call centre's manned. It will be manned tomorrow. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 0800 001 4433. Free phone from a mobile. Free phone from a landline. And the website's free as well, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. 0. Okay, here come those festive arrows. £3.99. If I had a front door, I'd shut it. That's how shocked I am at that price. £3.99 for Hunky Dory crafty quality. Normally, a Hunky Dory kit, okay, you have an awful lot more in a standard Hunky Dory kit, but you're looking at about £20, £25. That's Heidi falling off her seat in shock at the price. £3.99. We've got less than 100 to go round. We're now on 92, 91. You're checking out. Let me give you some names. Ellie, any chance you could bring the screen over so I can see the names? Thank you, my love. because that's a big part of this. I like seeing the names of all of you that come through to order whatever it is you're buying. Hello, Matt, thank you. Marie Claire in Lancashire. Sandra in West Midlands, hello. Happy Christmas. Julie in Cheshire. Sue in West Yorkshire. Yasmin's checked out. So's Colleen. So's Sandra. So's Carol. So's Rosemary. Loads of you going for more than one of these. Loads of you going for 2 of them. Carol in Wales is. Great gift idea for someone that wants to get into card making. Absolutely brilliant. Or maybe you've hit that buffer. You've hit that kind of... your mojo is gone. That's what they say, isn't it? Where's my mojo gone? I don't know what to make. I don't know what to do. And you always, with the packaging on Hunky Dory, I haven't actually got the packaging here, but you always get inspiration. You see cards that are made up. You'll probably see this featured in some of the Hunky Dory magazines and things like that as well. But don't think of this as A4 cardstock. Score it, cut it down. It should be £7.99. You're paying less than £4, and you're going to get 12 sheets. 4 of the printed A4, 4 of the printed and foiled, and 4 of your topper sheets as well. So we're loving the fact that you're still watching us on Christmas Eve. There's an awful lot of else going on the TV. There's an awful lot going on outside, in your home, in your family, or maybe there isn't. Maybe you're on your own and you're grateful for the company. Whatever the reason that you're watching us this afternoon, maybe you just want to kind of turn Christmas off for a little bit and just have a little bit of your crafty passion. 66 remain now, so a third of the stock is now gone. We started with 100, $3.99, and it's yours. No P&P if you've already bought something today because you've already paid your $3.95. What a bargain. What an absolute bargain. A deal and a half. I mean, looking at some of these tags as well, you've got with love, with warm wishes, a note to say, thinking of you. And this is, again, if I just take one of these out, this is what Hunky Dory do. They do it so well. Everything's die cut. The foiling is flawless. Even the little hole up there to put your baker's twine through has been punched for you. I mean, that on a gift would look lovely, wouldn't it? Or you may well want to put them into things like photo albums, memory books, all those sort of things. I've got I don't know why I've got this thing about postcards, but I have for a long time. I think because I was born on the seaside, or in the seaside, not born on the seaside, but born in the seaside resort of Bournemouth. I grew up with postcards everywhere. You know, it was a thing. Now they don't kind of exist very much, or if they do, you don't see them very often. So to see postcards, vintage ones as well. Yes, I was literally born on the beach. No, I wasn't. Really lovely florals. What are these? Are they hydrangeas? Oh, they could be lilacs. Yeah, I think you're right, actually, Kat. Yeah. Don't ask me about flowers. I'm not very good with flowers. I'm all right with the classic everyday ones, but when it comes to exotics, I've got no idea. I know my roses, and they're in there. There are your lilacs. Yeah, I think the colour gives that one away. Look at these, the kind of cascade of vintage postcards. Isn't that lovely? What would you do with this? Would you make a box out of it? Use some plain cardstock for the box base, have that as the box top? That would be nice, wouldn't it? And it is all adorable, scoreable. If it's not checked out, it's not yours. We're nearly half stock gone now. 54 chances at $3.99. We've got a lot of people watching this afternoon, and for that we say thank you. Very, very grateful that you're watching on this, I'm sure, very busy day. Now, letters of the alphabet, we've done those quite a few times, but we've got them in die form in a Hunky Dory sale. Oh yeah, you're going to love this. Let me grab both of these. Right, now, do they call it alphabetti? Do they say alphabetti spaghetti? I suppose it does look a little bit like. Oh, that's Kat, my producer. I didn't think they called it alphabetti spaghetti, but anyway. Yes. Okay, so we do uppercase first, yeah? All right. Now, you may have got fonts already, kind of classic fonts. These are different. You probably haven't got a font like this. And it's nice to mix your fonts up, to do one word in one font, a different word in a different font as well. Now, Kat, my producer, fairy godmother producer today, when she sends a card to her mother, does it M-O-M. Now, that's actually quite unusual, isn't it? Isn't that usually an American thing? Oh, it's a Birmingham thing, is it? Okay, I didn't realise that. So maybe you want to say mom rather than mum. When you've got the letters of the alphabet, I know so many people that are having babies at the moment, and the names are getting not stranger, but more exotic and more unusual. And I love it. I love the inventive names, as it were. So, the chances of finding things that are personalised. Sherilyn, Zena, our presenters here at Hobbymaker. I mean, have you ever gone into a card shop and seen a personalised bar of chocolate with Sherilyn on it? or with Xena on it. Maybe Xena, possibly, but I don't think Sherilyn. So there's lots of really exotic names out there. When you've got the letters of the alphabet, you can be personalising whatever you want to, whether it's for your own use, your family use, or whether it's actually a service that you offer people when you're making them things. When you go into craft fairs, you can have your little die cutting machine, and these aren't too big. You can just have that tiny little die cutting machine that you can put in your purse or put in your pocket. You can run it through, make someone's name up very quickly, very easily, and charge a little bit more money for it. Margaret's checked out. Afternoon, Margaret. Die in East Sussex. Brand new crafter coming through as well. Now, these should be $19.99. And remember, Margaret's got the idea. She's checked out. She knows that this is a sale show. So whatever price it comes in at, it's going to drop somewhere. And then everyone pays the final low price. It's the easiest way to make sure you don't get beaten by a sold out. And that's what happened to so many people yesterday afternoon with our Paper Dynamics shows. 10% of the stock is already in baskets. That shows to you the trust you've got with us at Hobbymaker, which is great. Okay, this is going to be the final price. We're going straight down to where it should not be. It should be $19.99. It's $9.99. Now, this is only for us at Hobbymaker. Yep, Hunky Dory are not doing this deal anywhere else, just for us as a Christmas Eve treat and a Christmas Eve special. We have got the lowercase coming up as well. So if you want the upper and the lowercase, just get this in your basket and check out. If you have to make another phone call, it doesn't matter. It's not costing you anything. It's just your time that we're asking you to spend a couple of minutes talking to the call centre, or don't spend any time talking to them if you order it on the website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. Maybe you want to say hi to the call centre and wish them a happy Christmas. They would love that because they're working longer hours than we are. They're there overnight. They're there first thing in the morning, Christmas Day, through the day. So phone them, wish them a happy Christmas. You'll make their day as well because they work really, really hard. Less than 40 chances to get these letters of the alphabet. Aren't they lovely? And it's a font that you don't see anywhere else. Sometimes you see fonts and you think, oh, I've seen that a million times. These are different, and they're not whimsical, but they're not serious. They're kind of a really good all-rounder font to go for, and they're a really good size. Have we got a ruler anywhere, Ellie? Oh, Kat can tell me the sizes. Largest die size is 3.7 centimetres by 2.3. Smallest is 1.2 by 2.4. So that would be the lowercase, I would have thought. Yeah, but the uppercase, there you go. $9.99 for every letter you need in uppercase. DTHD96. If you've got your uppercase, you're going to want your lowercase. So I know lots of you have got them in your baskets and you're waiting to see the details of the lowercase as well. Okay, should we do that? Should we do the same deal? Because you actually get, oh, I didn't realise that until you just said that. You get the lowercase and you get the numbers and you get the ampersands as well. So you've got your question mark, your exclamation mark, your and, your comma, your dash. Brilliant. So actually, if you get both, you've got the full set. And look how well they work together. Let me put them that way. So you can see capitals first, followed by lowercase. There we go. They should be $99 each. So you're looking at nearly £40. If you order them in the show right now, you'll get them both. One of them you're not paying for. Which one's the freebie? That one or that one? Doesn't matter. 40 metal dies. And when you think about, from a size point of view, I've seen some letters of the alphabet that are really, really big, and they're great for like signs and banners and personalised bunting and stuff like that. But when it comes to cards, you don't necessarily want the letters to be too big, but you don't want them to be too small either. You want them so they stand out and they look really, really good. There we go. Look, you can see just how many you get. How cool is that? I would really strongly advise you to put them on a magnetic sheet, because obviously there's a lot of possibility that you can drop them, lose them. They could easily fall out of a little wallet or something like that. So a magnetic sheet would be the best way to keep them exactly where you want them. Half price on Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas from us to you. And by the way, message in, what are you doing this afternoon? If you've got any pictures of what your tree looks like, of what your mince pies that you've just baked, my other half's doing that right now. Take out the tray, take a picture, send it in to us, and I'll show everybody. And we'll probably be dead envious because they look, I'm sure, fantastic. What have you booked? Have you booked or baked even sausage rolls? Show us those. What else are you doing? Any Christmas traditions that you're up to? And you want to take a picture of the family? Maybe Grandad's fallen asleep in the sofa already, and you'd like to take a picture and embarrass him on national television. That would be funny. Send in any pictures you like. Studio at hobbymaker.co.uk, okay? These are basically all the names down the bottom there. You can see the people who've got these in their baskets and checked out already. So if we don't give you a name check, you can see your name very often on that little run across the bottom of the screen there. Now we've got less than 10 of the lowercase available. So there you go, less than 10 of these if you all check out, which you're doing now. Pat in Dorset, hello. Florence in Bedfordshire, Liz in Devon, Rosemary in Ayrshire, Margaret in Warwickshire, Susan in Greater Manchester. All of you have got them in your baskets. Can't read everybody's name out because there's literally loads on my screen. And I love that. I think that's one of my favourite things about working here, because often you're looking at the camera and I'm looking at you, you're looking at the screen, and we've got that interaction. But I don't always know the names of everybody that's watching and ordering. But here, when you become a member of Hobbymaker, we don't know your surname, we just know your Christian name and where you are in the UK. And we can give you a name check, and it's great. And I think Adam's going to show you, actually. This is what we see in the studio. Oh, hang on. Could we put it back? There we go. So this is what we see. So on the left-hand side, just to give you a bit of a behind-the-scenes look, these are people that have checked out. Margaret, Brenda, Florence. See? Those have all checked out. Those have all confirmed. Yeah, as it jumps, that's another one checking out. The other side, this is the non-checked out side. So Elizabeth, Rosemary, Margaret, Liz in Devon. Oh, that's me on the telly. They're all going. Crafter in Oxfordshire, don't know your name there, but Susan in Greater Manchester. You've got to check out. If you don't, you will miss out because the stocks are going very, very fast. Oh, hello, Julie. This is Julie in Nottinghamshire. Hello, Julie. Merry Christmas, Dave, and everyone at Hobbymaker. Regardless of all the Christmas movies on TV, I'm happier watching Hobbymaker. Best wishes, Julie. I think you meant Hobbymaker. I get what you mean. Thanks. A lot of people make that mistake, believe me. A lot of people make that, myself included, when I first joined it. Okay, have we got more of the uppercase? Oh, we've only got 5 of the uppercase available. Okay, keep checking out your baskets. Should be $19.99 each, nearly £40 today. You can get both of them for $19.98. Happy crafters, that's what we want. What a great way to start your new year with offering a personalisation service. I mean, I know loads of people that actually make cards, not necessarily to sell at craft fairs and stuff, but they make them for friends and family, people at work, that sort of thing. And maybe you've never really thought about offering a personalisation service. I mean, you can even use these dies as well to cut out fabric. They're not made really to do that, but I think most times I've tried to cut a letter out of, say, a piece of cotton, maybe a fat quarter or something like that. It's cut through, so you might even be able to use them as like a plique and stuff like that. But give them a go. They should be fine, because hunky-dory dies are of very, very good quality. Okay, are you ready for the next answer of our little quiz? Now, Michelle and Margaret got it right. I didn't have a guess on this, did I? Oh, yeah, I went Isaac Newton because I'm supposed to be related to him. Oh, I've never actually found out if that's true or not, but that's what I've been told. What's the answer? Is it? 2 out of 2. Hey, I'm in the final. That's good. More by luck than judgment. And honestly, I didn't know the answer. I didn't know the answers before I came on. I didn't write these, so they were going, yeah. Okay, here's the next question. There are more than 110 different varieties of which vegetable? Ooh, it's got to be Brussels sprouts A, parsnips B, carrots C. 110 different varieties of vegetables. Who's done all this research? Did you do this, Kat? Oh, Olivia did it, okay, I don't know. I'm going to take a guess, but I'm not going to influence you or anything like that. You send your answers in. What do you think? Is it sprouts, parsnips, or carrots? What do you think to sprouts? In or out? Okay. A lot of people are saying the same thing, so I'm not going to say what they're saying. You tell me what you think the answer is, and we'll find out if we're right together a bit later on, okay? So just email studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, or if you want to message via the website, you can do that as well. There we are. There's the studio at hobbymaker.co.uk. That's the email address. And then we'll, just for funness at the moment, we are going to have a little quiz a bit later that will win someone a £25 account credit. So that's going to be between now and 4 at some time. Okay. Low tack tape. Now this is what you see all the guys and girls at Hunky Dory use, but often we don't talk about because it's never really a main feature on the show. Now we didn't have it in stock for ages, along with the construction glue. From June to October, we didn't have any of this available. And normally low-tack tape is a bit dull. It's usually just plain white and transparent or whatever. But Hunky Dory don't do dull. Hunky Dory do patterned, do fancy. So this is the sort of tape that you'd use to hold your dies in place when they're going through the machine. This is what you'd use maybe to hold on to stencils. But the last thing you want to do is end up ripping a card. So if I just use a little bit of this low-tack tape for a second. This is cardstock, uncoated cardstock. Now, I know they said no demos this hour. Just show everything, Dave, don't demo. But I just want to show you this. This is tearable as well, so you don't have to use your scissors or anything like that. But look, there we go. It's not terrible, it's terrible. So you can easily just go, boom, there you go. So you don't have to keep on cutting it with scissors or anything like that, but it's not removed any of the fibers of the paper whatsoever. So when you're running your dies through your die cutting machine, the last thing you want to do when you're releasing the tape and moving the die and taking the die off, you don't want to rip your cardstock because then you've got to chuck it away and start again. So this is good quality low-tack tape from Hunky Dory. So you've got 5 different sizes. You've got the smallest, how cute is that? Like a little faux stitch pattern on it. You've got your Hunky Dory logo on that one. You've got the chunkiest one, which is full of beautiful floral flourishes. You've then got your dotty one, and you've then got your stripe. And it's in all the Hunky Dory colours, of course, purple and white. So, now, this should be at, how much should this be? I've got no idea. £9.99, okay, £9.99. Do we know the length? How long each reel is? 10 metres on each roll. So there's 50 metres in total here of low-tack tape in Hunky Dory purple. From 5mm up to 4 centimetres, that big one, that chunky one there. Okay, £9.99, that's a kind of bulk standard everyday price for an everyday essential, so I don't think Hunky Dory would ever really need to reduce it. They'd have it on their website, they'd sell it themselves when they go to shows or whatever they do. But it's Christmas Eve. I'm not going to be the Grinch. I'm going to twist a few arms at Hunky Dory Towers and get you an everyday essential at a discount price, a new low price for low-tack tape. Sue's in, Alison's in, Beryl's in, Linda's checked out, £6.99 for 5 rolls. That, remember, is 25 metres of low-tack tape, reusable as well. You see all of our guests, when they're 50 metres, beg your pardon, 50 metres low-tack. You see our guests take the tape off and then they stick it on the side of their die-cutting machine. Just leave it. Leave it there and use it again and again and again and again. You can probably use it at least half a dozen times, possibly even more. So this should last you a long time. But if you're a Hunky Dory fan, and you know what, it's so lovely when I meet people out and about when I do the NEC shows or go anywhere really, and they say, you know, I'm the biggest fan of Hunky Dory. More people say that to me about Hunky Dory than anything else, and Hobbymaker as well. But yeah, in particular, Hunky Dory's got such a loyal band of followers and fans that just want everything Hunky Dory. They want to fly the flag. I mean, if you've got a favourite brand, you want everything in that brand, don't you? It's like if you've got a favourite car, you want maybe the umbrella that has got the logo of the car that you drive on, that you want maybe a T-shirt with it on, and that sort of thing. You want to fly the flag for the brand you love. That's what Hunky Dory stands for. And if you're watching us today, any of you from Hunky Dory, Anne-Marie, Natalie, all of the gang at Hunky Dory, thank you for what you've done this year. They're all lovely, lovely, lovely people. They're a joy to work with. And, you know, it's a family business, a British family business, which is even nicer. So Joy in Kent's in. Hello, Joy. Hello, Doreen in Berkshire, Sue in West Yorkshire, Alison in Buckinghamshire. Yeah, I mean, low-tack tape is not the most exciting thing in the world. Adhesive and glue, not the most exciting thing in the world. But it's an essential, and you want good quality. If you buy poor quality of anything, that's when things can go wrong. Maybe they don't stick well enough, maybe they stick too much, and they end up tearing your cardstock, and you ruin your project. There we are, tears before bedtime if that happens. What I do is I put this on a little dowel. If you've got like a little dowel, maybe that you could hang, maybe you've got a ribbon dowel that you use for all your ribbons, slide these on next to it maybe, so it's always there. And they are really, really easy to find the end actually, and very, very easy to peel it back, because if you've spent maybe many 10 minutes trying to find the end of the sticky tape, wrapping up and that sort of thing, these are really, really easy to find, and also really easy to tear. You don't need, says he, you don't need scissors, you don't need a craft knife, you just literally rip it with your fingers, but it's not going to damage the cardstock underneath. Linda in Swansea loves it so much, she's gone for 2. Yeah, less than £14, and that would be then 100 metres of low-tack tape from Hunky Dory. It's actually quite posh. Tape can be posh. This tape is posh. This is what you see Anne-Marie, this is what you see Natalie use all the time. This is what you see Pauline use all the time as well. All of our fantastic demonstrators from Hunky Dory use this absolutely all the time. And hi to all of you guys. If any of you are watching, I know Pauline has Hobby Maker on avidly. Happy Christmas, Pauline, and the gang at Hunky Dory. And I hope your crackers get pulled successfully tomorrow. And I know they will be. Up and down the length and breadth of the UK, Pauline's crackers are going to be well received. They always are. And I've got some of Pauline's crackers at home. They are brilliant. I know that sounds very wrong saying that, but you know what I mean. They are great. Right. Another essential. Mixed media mat. Now, ours has been used a little bit. Yours will be pristine and new, so apologies. I don't know what someone's put on here, but anyway, you get the idea. This is silicone, non-slip silicone. Look, I can push the table before I can push the mat. That's how good the grip is on this. This is your dual-purpose mat. So, yes, you can use it for your mixing of paints, glue you can put in there. You've got these little wells on the side, which are great. Sorry, I've moved everything for the camera now, haven't I? Look, all of these, you can pop your little gems in if you're a jewellery maker or something like that. It will hold on to and keep all your different beads in the right place. But it is a white clean mat. You can wash this. Obviously, we didn't wash this one very well, but you can wash it and it comes up a treat. It really, really does. And you can also roll it if you're on the move. You can just pop it into your tote and then carry it around with you. Also, if you're doing heat embossing and you're using a heat gun, the last thing you want to do is heat embossing near a tabletop, because that is going to end in tears. It's waterproof, heat-proof, washable, wipeable. I think you can even, I think I'm right in saying you can actually put this in the dishwasher as well. If it does get very, very grubby, put it in the dishwasher. It should be absolutely fine because it's absolutely heat resistant, so the heat of a dishwasher wouldn't affect it at all. But I love it that you've got, maybe you're into your watercolouring or you're just kind of dabbling with lots of different techniques and things like that. You can obviously mix all your colours in there, all your products that you've bought from us, all your mixed media products, your glitter glues, your resins, all that sort of thing if you're into mixed media. All of that can go in here. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 sections, like a little palette, and a lovely large area. I think, am I right in saying it's actually just a little bit bigger than A4. So there we go, you've got a nice little border around the edge there for A4. And it's also got a really very useful edge. Now what I mean by that is, if you're die cutting, and my friend Carla Bagshaw from Carnation Crafts has taught me this, if you are cutting 2 bits of card and you're wanting to join them at the top and stick them together to make a card blank, all you've got to do is use this edge here. And it always makes sure that you've got the bottom straight so you get the top in the right place as well at the same time. So use it as like a butting edge on the mat too. Julie in Nottinghamshire. Afternoon, Julie. Your first one through for the silicone mat from Hunky Dory. There's the logo. If you're a logo fan, there it is. There you go. Fly the flag for Hunky Dory. Now, $17.99, you're coming in at that price, but no one's going to pay that price. In 15 seconds... we're going to take this to a new low. And remember, this is a product that sells at $17.99 every single day of the week. And Hunky Dory wouldn't even consider dropping the price on it. Why would they? It sells every day at that price. 2 seconds, 1 second. Whoa! We're going to save you this afternoon a £5. There you go. So that is about a third off the price, isn't it, roughly? Down to £12.99, and this is going to last you years and years and years. Treat yourself. I mean, if you're struggling, maybe you put newspaper down, or you put, I don't know, maybe you've got a really flimsy craft mat and you're thinking, I want something that's a little bit stronger, that's going to last me a long, long time, that's virtually indestructible. And this is tough stuff. I mean, it's the stuff that you actually use in ovens. You know, silicone molds you can bake your cupcakes in, or your Yorkshire puddings and stuff like that, your batters. So yeah, this is going to withstand the fiercest heat gun. Do you have Yorkshires with Christmas dinner? Oh, yes. See, yeah, I think, yeah, Adam's saying yes, yes, Kat's saying yes. You're having turkey and beef. Ooh, someone's doing well. Ooh. That's impressive. But some people don't and some people do. I think we do. Yeah, we are having Yorkshires tomorrow. Am I happy with more than one potato on my plate? Oh, no. No mash. No, not mash. Roast potatoes and loads of them. Dauphinoise? No, not on a Christmas dinner, no. Just roast potatoes, crispy roast potatoes, done in goose fat, yeah, and loads of them. Favourite bit of a Christmas meal as far as I'm concerned. Oh yeah, mash I like, but not on a roast. That's just me. Do I have peas? Yes, I do have peas. It's like I'm being counselled and judged. Which vegetable has more than 110 varieties? Yeah, that's our current question. What vegetable has more than 110 varieties? Brussels sprouts, parsnips, or carrots? Susan's got it right, but I don't know what the answer is, but Susan's got it right, but no one else has got it right yet. We're asking you to send in your email, or you can message via the little message bar. Oh, Susan hasn't got it right. Oh, okay, that's confused me even more. Margaret in Durham's got it right. There's no prize for this, it's just for fun. We'll tell you in a bit. Get your answers in, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We understand, obviously, on Christmas Eve, there's lots to do. Or maybe, if you're like my other half, you've been very organised and it's done. And the guests are arriving in about, well, they're there now, actually. They're probably one bottle down by now, knowing them. But yeah, that's all done. So maybe you're just taking it easy and you're putting your feet up, waiting for your relatives to arrive or whatever, and just having a couple of hours with us, getting a sale bargain, because this is a sale afternoon. The next two shows, up to 4 o'clock, sale show, and then we've got Oakwood Archer with the lovely Heidi coming back for the last show of Christmas Eve Live anyway. Clock's back in. 60 seconds. Oh, that worked. Doreen, Alison, Janet, Crafter, Ruth and Julie. You've got it in your basket. Oh, I was just thinking you're saying all those names that have got them in their basket. Yeah, you've all got it in your basket, but you haven't checked out yet. I don't want to push you. I don't want to, you know. Are you wondering if it's going to go any lower? Is it really? I didn't know. Okay, we're going to take it lower than $12.99. So everyone that's checked out, Mary, Janet, Michelle, Di, Caroline, do not worry. You're not being charged $12.99. Wherever it goes to next, and I don't know where it's going to go to, our fairy godmother, Kat, is treating you so well this afternoon, and she will do tomorrow afternoon as well on Christmas Day. 5, yeah, yours won't be mucky like mine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Okay. TRHD20. Wow. £9.99 for a new silicone craft mat endorsed by Hunky Dory. It's got their logo on it. That adds a few quid to it, doesn't it? An HD for Hunky Dory. TRHD20. £9.99. Oh, here we go. Loads and loads and loads of you. Don't tell Hunky Dory we've done this, please. They will not be pleased. Crafter in West Sussex, or in Sussex, has gone for 2. When it says Crafter, you either decide not to put your name down, which is your right, you don't have to, or you're a new customer. So I think the crafter in Sussex didn't want their name read out, so that's fine. Yeah, if you don't want to see it read out, just put you don't want it, that's fine. But lots of you do, because it's quite nice to see your name on the telly and hear your name on the telly. And it's nice for us to see you and know who you are. Julie in Nottinghamshire, she's just come in as well. Alison in Buckinghamshire, Susan in Greater Manchester, Linda in Essex. There's a lot of you watching this afternoon. Keep on going for it. We didn't know. You know, it's one of those strange days of the year, isn't it? Because a lot of people are travelling, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock today. I'll be in the car, driving home for Christmas. With that on the radio, so will Heidi. She's going Devon, I'm going Hampshire. But will the roads be busy? I don't know. Will people be where they want to be already, or are they setting off like me a bit later in the afternoon? Who knows? We'll see. But there's lots to do, isn't there? Julie in Dorset. Hello, Julie. Merry Christmas to Dave and all at Hobbymaker. Thank you, my love. To you and yours. And Julie got the right answer. I'd expect nothing less. I'd expect nothing less from Julie. Very clever lady. Have a lovely time. Lots of love. See you soon, hopefully. Keep getting your Christmas messages in as well. If you want to wish a friend who's watching us as well, maybe you know a crafty mate that you always watch Hobbymaker together and you phone each other up and text each other. What do you think? Shall I go for that? Shall I go for that? Send a message in and we can do a TV Christmas card. Hey! We can do a TV Christmas message live across. Maybe you're 150 miles away, or maybe you're 1,000 miles away, and they can watch on the internet. Maybe you've got relatives in Australia. What time would it be in Australia now? Oh, middle of the night. It's got to be about 1 o'clock in the morning. I think Sydney's nearly 2 a.m. It's about 1:45 in the morning. So if you've got maybe friends or relatives in Greece or Spain and you can get them to watch on the internet, we'll say hello to them as well. If you want to say hi to people in far-flung places who can't be with each other at Christmas, we can do that. Yeah, treat us like a message service. That's fine. It's fine by us. We're free, no charge. studio@hobbymaker.co.uk on the email, and of course go to hobbymaker.co.uk and there's a little message bar. That's where you can send a message, and Fairy Godmother Cat will put the message on the screen and I'll read it out for you if my eyes are working properly. Right, so that's the silicone mat. Congratulations if you've got one of those. You will not be disappointed with that. Keep on going through for that one. Now, the dual tone festive selection, what's that? This? Is that it? Duotone. Yeah. Duotone. One colour one side, another colour on the other. This is Adorable Scoreable, but it's the uncoated Adorable Scoreable, okay? So it's matte, they call it Matte-tastic. Now, if I just show you, one side, this is perfect for making boxes because you've got a lovely colour that side, but a different shade in the same colour family the other way. So if you want to do kind of fancy foldovers and stuff like that, there's nothing worse than making a box that looks lovely on the outside. You lift the lid and it's just very dull and boring and plain on the inside. To have a coordinating colour that works with it, oh, duo sheets, love it. 3 sheets, 8 colourways, so 3 of each. So that makes 24 sheets in total. Now, what's the GSM on this? We'll find out for you. So the price on your screen isn't going to be the price you pay. This is what we should be charging you for duotone cardstock from Adorable Scoreable. And again, Adorable Scoreable, many people watching today maybe can't watch normally during the week because we're here 1 until 6 every day, Monday through Sunday, but maybe in the afternoon you've got things on and you can't watch during those hours. You can always watch any show you want by going onto the website and watch it back up to a week or 2 after it's actually gone out. So bear that in mind as well. Lots of people watch like Wake Up with Hobby Maker when they were having their supper at night. And you can do that if you want to any day on the website. But what was I saying? 350 GSM, thank you. I went off on a tangent then and lost myself. 350 GSM for this, so it's really great for making things, great for box making, great for your card making as well. Oh yeah, what is Adorable Scoreable? That's where I was going. Adorable Scoreable is bendy ink. Bendy ink. It means that when you score the cardstock and you crease it, you're not going to get a crack. Because sometimes on other cardstock, the ink can actually break and you end up seeing the white core of the card and it looks really rubbish. It looks really amateur. I remember I was working years ago now when Adorable Scoreable was first brought out onto the market, and I wasn't actually doing the show, but I was in the building, and there was panic, absolute panic. I could hear people running around all over the place. The website had broken. It had completely gone nuts. When everything just collapsed. I thought, what's going on? They'd launched Adorable Scoreable on that channel, and it just got overwhelmed. And it blew the thing up for about 3 days. It did. It couldn't work. The computer couldn't work for about 3 days. That was how much people wanted to get their hands on Adorable Scoreable. And you can see why, if you've used it, as I'm sure millions of people have used it now since it was first launched years ago, it's just a cardstock that delivers. It's a cardstock that you can put your trust in, that's not going to let you down. You're not going to get any of those, oh, that's a shame moments. Because whether you use it for matting and layering, card blanks, box making, oh, dye in East Sussex has gone for $3 dye. You know a deal when you see it. You're not paying $11.99. That's what it is any day of the week for 24 sheets of duotone Adorable Scoreable. $8.99. What's that a sheet, Kat? I can't do the maths. 24 sheets at $8.99. It's about 30p, isn't it? 37p a sheet for Adorable Scoreable Matte-tastic. Matte-tastic also means if you want to add colour, if you want to add blending and that sort of thing to it, you can't do that on the shiny Adorable Scoreable because it will just wipe off. But on the uncoated, on the Matte-tastic, you can add your extra colours if you want to. You can stamp on it easily as well. Mary Pauline in Greater Manchester. Hello to you, Mary. Hi all. Hope you all have a fab Christmas and all the best for 2023. Can't believe I've got a craft mat for less than a tenner. Loving the show. Shh, don't tell anyone. Shouldn't have done that, but we did. Mary, congratulations. That's a kind of an early Christmas present from us. Julie in Nottinghamshire. Hello, Merry Christmas to you all crafty bargain hunters. Absolutely, so that's to us and also to you out there as well from Julie in Nottinghamshire. Keep the messages coming in. If there's someone you want to say a special hello to, a friend that you know watches, or a member of your family that's somewhere else, different part of the country, different part of the world, get them to watch and we can pass on your good wishes to them as well. Now, only 4 people. Really? Only 4 people have got the correct question, or the correct answer, sorry, to the question. There are more than 110 different varieties of which vegetable. Should we announce the winner now, or the winning answer? Okay, I would have said carrots. Everyone in the gallery was saying carrots. Julie, Rosemary, Sarah and Valerie got it right, so that means I've got it wrong. Brussels sprouts will blow me down. I would have never have thought that. I thought a Brussels was a Brussels, that was it. Not that there's, how many? Huh? What? It was 110 varieties, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, right, question 4. What year was tinsel invented? Who's got tinsel on their tree this year? Did you get Keith's tinsel? That was it 10 metres? Have you got 10 metres of Keith's tinsel up your staircase? Take a picture, send it in. Do you remember that when we did that back in, that was like August time, wasn't it? We did that, August, September time. Yeah, the poshest tinsel I've ever seen. If you've got that up in your house, up on your tree, take a picture, email it in if you've got the time. If you haven't, don't worry. But if you want to, we'd love to show people what it looks like. Now, we've been talking boxes. Let me show you something. Actually, yes, I've just made the connection. Bit late, but I've just made the connection. Duotone Adorable Scoreable Mactastic cardstock to make the boxes from the Hunky Dory dies. Now, okay, let's show you. Let me do the heart one first. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Look, I don't know what you'll get tomorrow, what Santa's going to be bringing, but if it's something that sparkles and shines, how about it coming in a box like this? I know we can't get this to you in time for that, but going forward, Valentine's Day, look at this set of dies. These dies make this box, and you can make it out of the adorable scoreable I just showed you a few minutes ago. You can make these and sell them, sell empty boxes. Great for jewellery. I mean, you know me, going back years, I used to do some jewellery, used to have a jewellery range, and getting good quality presentation boxes to put it in was the hardest thing. They were so expensive, and a lot of them didn't look that great. Now you can make your own. Look at the dies you've got. Look at these. All the score lines, all the cuts, all the little flaps that you need to fold over and you need to put your glue on, all that sort of thing. It's all done for you. You just literally run it through your die cutting machine, use your cardstock, and then follow the instructions, because look, step-by-step instructions. Once you've made it once, it's so easy to do it again and again and again. What would you sell a box like this for? £2.50, £3? You've used probably one sheet of A4 cardstock to make it. Hey, happy days. £24.99 this was. This has been on so many shows at £24.99. But to make your own heart-shaped box with all these dies, £24.99, Carol's in, Diane East Sussex, Karen in Northamptonshire's already checked out. I've got good news for you, Karen. That price, you've not paid that, you will not pay that. Remember, all of your orders get put together at midnight by our computer and everyone pays the final low price. Carol's just checked out as well. Half price. 21 metal dies, £12.49. And and some of these you don't have to use with the box. I mean, you've got, all you need is love as a verse on there. You've got a little love heart. You've got a couple of different size butterflies. You've got a flourish panel. You've got falling hearts panel there as well. So all of these can be used completely away from the box itself. You've got a little tag there as well, which obviously will fit on the box beautifully. Everybody, you're not going to be paying £12.49. You should have paid £24.99. Is this solving a problem that you have? Finding boxes for jewellery, or it doesn't have to be for jewellery, it could be for little sweets, Things that you've baked yourself will fit in there possibly. How cool is this? There are YouTube demos, how to do this as well, that you can access and search for on the World Wide Web, but of course you do get full photographic instructions as well. $12.49, I can tell you, is the lowest price we've ever been to. In 15 seconds, we're going to go to a new lowest price this has ever been. I love anything like this. You know me in construction. I'm a model maker. I love anything that I can make from nothing. And you'll be making professional boxes that are really strong as well. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. We've activated the plunger. $9.99, under a £10 note. Oh, come on. Aren't you glad you tuned in today? Loads of you happy with your purchases. Loads of you happy that you got that silicone mat. If you want this, if you've already bought that mat or you bought the adorable scorable, you don't pay any more postage. It's $3.95 a day. Oh, you're all coming in now. This is your final price, Kat, yeah? Okay. Yeah, it is. I think. I never know with Kat. 1 minute it's one thing, next minute, oh, do you know what? If you sell that box for £3, and, you know, boxes, if you go into card shops, which I do occasionally, just to see what's happening, see how much they're charging for cards and stuff, and you saw that on a shelf, that would be £3, wouldn't it? I reckon. Put a little bit of tissue in that, put a necklace in it, put a charm or a pendant in it or something like that. Maybe you've got a wedding coming up or a civil partnership coming up and you want to put some little sugared almonds in there, put a bit of tissue in possibly, little wedding favours. Actually, yeah, that in front of every... Oh, it would take you a little bit of time to do it, but you'd enjoy doing it and you save yourself a fortune. Favour boxes cost an arm and a leg. This could even be... This is exciting, actually. I'm getting excited for you. This could even be the start of a little business. I mean, people the other day that were buying the cricket machine, so many people now use the machine for business purposes. They make things on demand and personalised banners and vinyl and stuff like that. So, you know, if people know you make things like this, they'll ask you for them and they'll pay you £3, £4 for it. Sell them at shows. If you're looking for a new way of earning a few more pennies, something like this is great. Because it's a ring box when you want it to be, it's a pendant box when you want it to be, it's a favour box when you want it to be as well. I've got a full screen of viewers, thank you, and people are coming through left, right and centre. I honestly, like I said earlier on, wasn't sure, because we've only been on the air since March, and I can't remember the last time I actually worked on a Christmas Eve. It's probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I couldn't remember how busy we were, so we had no idea. None of the bosses here knew. Don't know how many people will be watching on Christmas Eve because lots of people have got things to do. I've got things to do. You've got things to do. But the audience, you're there. Thank you. What? Cat. I lied. Well, no, I didn't. I was told. Take another £1 off, £8.99. Feliz Navidad. Yep. Happy Christmas, £8.99 for boxes that you can sell for £3 or £4 each. How about that? We've got some more boxes as well. Oh boy, what a response. Keep checking out if you can. I don't know how many we've got in stock of this, but certainly, yeah, we've got enough to go around, but at the moment, if you don't check out, you may miss out. That's always the way with these shows. Whichever box I'd like to do next. Okay. Which one's which? I'll do this one, because I've actually got a finished sample of this. I've only got 3 finished samples here, because the guys at Hunky Dory have taken them back with them. But we found a few. Yeah, this is this one. Okay. I've got this. Now, where are we going to go with this, I wonder, Fairy Godmother? Lowest price we've ever been to with this one is $12.99. Now, I know lots of you have checked out and you put the phone down and the phone's rung or the doorbell's gone or, I don't know, you want to pull a cracker or something, so you're being distracted. It doesn't matter. If you want to call in for this again, the phone call is free. It's just your time. Just 2 or 3 minutes of your time. Talk to the operator, say you want IXHD76. We're going to match it. We're going to match the price we've just done for the heart-shaped box to this. $8.99. Now this box is even bigger. This is a really good size. Yeah, it's even bigger, so it should be more money. And it's actually a really simple box to make. As you can see, it's one pass through your machine. It cuts the flaps at the top, it cuts the panels at the side, it cuts the bottom as well. And you just basically cut it twice and connect it together to make the beautiful, is it a hexagonal? 2, 4, yeah, a hexagonal box. Now that could have all sorts in it. That could have biscuits in it. There's more sides, there's more space in this. And look at the decorative panels you've got as well. You can keep it plain. $8.99 to make these boxes. This has been a bit squished in storage. 64% off the price, or £16 that you've got in your pocket rather than ours to buy more boxes. Actually, yeah, you could almost buy 3 for the price of 1, almost, today. This is crazy. Okay, now the next one, we have a limited quantity. Okay, which one do you want? Long and tall. Okay. Actually, that's easier. I can see which one you mean. Yeah, the long and tall one. I've got that in here too. It looks like a lantern. Look at this. Now, again, sorry, this one's been a bit squished. I mean, perfect cardstock to use for any of these boxes is the duotone adorable scoreable. I dare say that's what it was put in the show, but I didn't realise the significance until a couple of minutes ago. So this, yeah, you can make these into lanterns. Imagine, I know many of you looking at the screen now go, that would look great on our tree right now. We could have a whole tree decorated with these lanterns. You could have wicker poles and hang them off the end like the old Victorians did on the Charles Dickens days. You could use them outside in the summer. If you're having patio barbecues, hang them from the apple tree or whatever you want to do. It's 3 o'clock. We're halfway through our day with you. We're here till 5 today. We're being let off early for good behaviour. Well, not after this. $8.99. We're matching the price. Matching the price. $8.99. If you don't want to have the panels cut away, if you want them to be solid, or you want to put acetate in there, you want to put parchment in there. I'll just put parchment actually in the model I'm making of Titanic along the windows of the officers' quarters and stuff like that, because I didn't want to see the bright shining lights through the window. I wanted to get like a glow. So parchment's great for putting on panels of lanterns and stuff like that. Obviously not a naked flame, but a battery one. And there we go. These are the panels we've got. These are the dies that we've got. Now the size that we're talking about here, if you're worried about the size of your mouth of your machine, that would go through the MIDI if you've got a Gemini machine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an A4 size, but certainly medium size and above would be fine for this. I feel sure about that. But knowing you as I do, I'm sure you've got more than one die cutting machine. Most people I know have got about 5 or 6. So there we go, got the decorative panels. Moving on to the next one, okay, next one. Now I don't have a finished sample for the next one. That's $8.99 if you want the long tool one. What's this one? This one is your star, yeah, star-topped gift box. So I'm only going to be able to show you a picture of this one, I'm afraid. Haven't got one finished here, but there it is, that's what it will make. So the actual lips of the card slot into each other to make the star that acts as the fastener on the box. How brilliant is that? And you get loads of different decorative panels. You've got your harlequin, you've got your stars, snowflakes. Not $24.99. This at midnight, if we have any left, will go back up, I've been told, to $24.99. So if you put it in your basket tomorrow on Christmas Day, it will be $24.99. Put it in your basket now, and if you check out, it will be $8.99, and that price will be confirmed by email tonight at midnight. The payment goes through on your card. Your P&P is charged at 1 P&P of $3.95, and then all your orders will be listed on that confirmation email, okay? TUHD 78. These prices are ridiculous. They're crazy. Absolutely mad. And Hunky Dory will probably shout at me. Not me, Kat. She sets the prices. Yeah, Kat's to blame. Blame the fairy godmother. Don't blame the messenger. Now, if you wanted all of them, 1, 2, 3, I've done, how many? I've got one more. Got another. So you could have all 5 box die sets for just over £45, or just under £45. They should be 125. If you were to buy them all at the price, they should be. Last one. This one's a little bit like a milk carton, a little bit, and it makes this. Now this is more of a little theatre than a box. You can keep the panel completely solid if you want to, because you cut that out twice. So if you wanted to cut it out 3 or 4 times and just link the solid panels together, you could do that. But it gives you a solid back and 2 solid sides, and then you can put a little tea light in there, battery operated tea light. They would look lovely. I've not seen this one before, actually. I've seen the others before, and this one is new to me. There you go, look. So again, size-wise, you might find you'd need the A4 size die cutting machine for this one. This is slightly wider. So yeah, the larger machines I would say is what you'll need for this. But look at all the decorative dies. You've got the butterflies, the flowers. The verse says, "You light up my life." There's a song there somewhere. LPHD19. It's still there with you. Whatever you do, please pop it in your basket and check out. That confirms your order. Hang on. If you wanted that one. 1. If you want all of them, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make 5 different types of box, all of which you are free to sell for however much you want. For jewellery, for food, for chocolates, for biscuits, whatever you want to put in them is fine by everybody. That will be just under £45. Yeah. It will be £44.92 for all 5 of those, and 1 P&P of £3.95. You've got £125 worth of dies there to make all of these boxes that will pay for itself in next to no time. And think about if you want the red liner tape to put it together, that will be on the website as well. Low-tack tape obviously is for putting your dies and stuff like that through, but if you want the red liner tape, you'll find that on the website as well. Hunky Dory do that too, lots of other brands do. Now we're running over this hour because we can. We don't care, it's Christmas Eve. You know, normally we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. No, let's just keep going. We're here until 5 o'clock. We get an hour off today, so we're here till 5. Another hour of sale coming up. And then Heidi is back for our finale for Christmas Eve with more Oakwood Archer. And Heidi's such a lovely person. She's so genuinely lovely. And it's so nice to have her here today. And she so loves being here. You know, to get guests to come in on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, anywhere, for any job, is not going to be easy. But here, people love coming in. So that's fantastic. All right, now, Miri. Miri can only be Miri if it's Miri branded, because it is a brand name. And I consider it to be, and I think you'll agree with me if you've ordered it before, the finest mirrored card out there. I mean, there are lots of good mirror cards, don't get me wrong, but Miri has got the best reflection. It is virtually like looking in the mirror. Just try and see if I can see camera. Is Adam there? I can't see where your hands are. There we are. Adam on camera too. Ellie's come in as well. She's coming to check her makeup in the Miri card. Flawless. So how many sheets do we get here? 20, I forgot the hat. Is it still on? Is it still up there? Oh, okay. Am I a bit skew with? Oh, that sticks to grey hair much better than brown hair. That's why it's staying there. Oh, we had another message come through. Oh, hang on. Di in East Sussex has gone for 5 of these. Di, wow. Sandra in South Yorkshire. Hi, Dave. Watching these great deals whilst prepping for tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Sandra Rushton. And Sandra's here tomorrow live. We have got, I'm happy to be at home on Christmas Day, but I'm also quite jealous I'm not doing the show. Sandra, best of luck tomorrow. Not that you need it. We have got a show. I think something's been in the pipeline with Sandra for a long time, all about the new year. And we're also launching a brand new concept tomorrow as well. What time's Sandra's show tomorrow? 12 o'clock. And 2, double bubble. Because we're on 12 until 4 tomorrow, different times tomorrow, okay? 12 until 4. So Sandra's on at 12 and 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Tilly Victor's here as well. And Dreamies. Yeah, Hayley's coming down for Dreamies at Christmas on Christmas Day. So 4 live hours of fun tomorrow afternoon. Sandra, good luck tomorrow. And thanks for all your support during the year as well. She's one heck of a lady, Sandra. Be there at 12 o'clock tomorrow. You will not be disappointed. Put the dinner on hold for a few minutes and tune in at 12. Don't let it spoil, but... OK, now mirror card. How many sheets? 20 sheets of Miri. Oh, Di, you've just got 100 sheets. Do you know what? We don't mind. You have as many as you like. As long as we've got the stock, that's fine. But doesn't that just prove to you the quality that Miri is of Di Obviously he's used it before and wants 100 sheets of it. Hello, Ellie. Give it us a wave. $9.99. What did it go down from? I wasn't watching, sorry. 50p a sheet. 50p a sheet for Miri. Look at that chocolate box purple. Ooh. Nicola, Matthew, Beverly, Carol, Angela, Leanna, Di. Oh, we've only got 22 sets of this left. 21 sets left. Look at this for a lovely, that's like a lilac. It's not silver. If I show you the silver, you'll see the difference. See? It's actually more like a platinum. There's your silver, but you can see there's a lovely subtle shade of lilac. You've got an electric blue. Wow, imagine having a car in that colour. Piano black. Black Miri. Now this is the brand new colourways for 2023. Just like with Adorable Scoreable, they bring out new colours every year. So do Miri as well. And Miri is exclusive to Hunky Dory, or these colourways are exclusive. This is one of my favourite colours. I called it chartreuse. I don't know if I've made that up, but for some reason, goldy green to me is always chartreuse. I might be wrong with that, but it's a lovely colour. Gold. These are all different. All these colourways are completely different. You don't get any more than one of each colour. So if you want a couple of sets of these for less than 20 quid, one P&P, you'll get 2 of each then. Di's got 5 of each coming her way. East Sussex is going to be shining. This is your price. This is it, final price. $9.99 for 20 sheets of Miri in all these different colourways. And then our final little look at something in this show. Now, a little nod to our Auntie Pauline, yeah. Not crackers. Got to wait another year for those now. Crackers. They've been done and dusted and they're gracing your table, if not now, tomorrow. This is what Pauline raves about. I think for a good 3 or 4 months of the year, we were out of stock of this because as soon as it came in, we had thousands and they went straight away. And this gets imported and it takes a while, it still does, with everything going on around the world, it takes a while to get things sent into the country. We've got the construction glue. Jackie has gone for 2 sets, so you're going to get 12 bottles of construction glue. This is the glue that Pauline swears by. Perfect for your everyday card making, and it's incredibly strong. It gives you wiggle time as well. It should be $14.94 for 6 bottles. Brilliant price. Great value for money. $14.94, £2.49 a bottle. Very good. But today, it's not going to be that at all. $11.99. 2 quid, $1.99 a bottle. Bum, 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 bum. And it will last you a long time. And also, all you've got to do is chop the top off, and then you've got your protective cap, which just goes on the top. It stops it from drying out and so on. But it is an incredible glue. If Pauline endorses something, you know it's good. She doesn't just put her name to anything. You know, she won't say something's good if it's not. She will just not present it. She'll refuse to do it. And that's why, you know, she's got integrity, and I really respect that. And that's why when people hear her say that this is the best glue that she's used, that's why everybody wants it and finds out for themselves. And that's why you're stocking up on it today. You know, like I said earlier on about the tape and all that, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, it's tape. Glue's not the most exciting thing, but do you know what? It's the most annoying thing if the glue's not good. Really annoying. When things collapse, when things fall over, when things fall off. It ain't going to happen with a construction glue. Now, let me just tell you, it glues paper, wood, fabrics even, and more. Hey, I didn't realize it did fabrics. And there's 60 mil in each of these. 60 mil, so you've actually got 360 mil of construction quality glue from Hunky Dory, and you're not paying $11.99. Really? Everybody, it's not $11.99. I don't want to be in the office when the bosses come back after this show. £9.99. I don't think it's ever been that low, has it? Has it ever been that low before? Oh, okay, it has been that low once before, I believe. Okay, well, I wasn't in when that happened. $9.99, stock up. Oh, you're all going for multiples. Olga's gone for 3. Roz has gone for 2. Jackie's gone for 2. Sandra in Lancashire's gone for 2 as well. Yeah. This is a consumable. You will run out of this. It's that law that we always talk about. When you run out of something, it's going to be out of stock. Whether it's us, whether it's the high street, yeah, it's always the way. Oh, last battery, last light bulb or whatever. You go down to the DIY store and you can't find the right one with the right bay in it. No, they sold out yesterday. Thanks very much. It's the same with the glue. When you run out of the glue, it probably won't be in stock because we can't keep it in stock all the time. It's so popular. And we're now getting limited on our availability as well. I don't know if there's any more hunky-dory towels or not. Well, there's no one to call today, obviously. But if you go for it now, we are giving it to you for £11.99. No, £9.99. £9.99. It's normally £11.99. I thought that's the lowest price we've done, but £9.99, we can honour that right now. Multiples are being ordered left, right and centre by people taking advantage. When you do get a genuine bargain, it's like when shopping around for petrol or diesel at the moment. If I may not need a full tank of fuel, but if I go past a petrol station or a diesel station and it's the lowest price I've seen it, I'll go in, I'll fill up. So it's the same with this. You know, you're getting the best deal and you're going to stock up because you know you're going to use it. And this is a real testimony actually to how good this glue is, just by how many of you are putting this in your basket and checking out. Yeah, wow, what a response. Jackie's gone for 4. Hey, happy days. Okay, we're going to take a short break and we're going to be over with Crafter's Companion in a second. More sale up till 4 o'clock and then it's Oakwood Archer with the lovely Heidi to take us to 5 o'clock when we say cheerio and I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Keep on getting those messages in, and actually in the next 45 minutes I'm going to be giving one of you the chance to win a £25 credit, okay? We've got a little bit of a quiz going on, a little bit of a guess who it could be behind the disguise, and if you do, you could win yourself a £25 credit. We'll do that very, very soon, so stay tuned.
Hobby makers, don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5 when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor, bringing us some fantastic quilling kits. She'll also be joined by Dreamies, who will be bringing us some superb pens, card making kits and stamps. Plus, little exclusive, a video on demand coming directly from Santangle. Don't forget to join us 1 till 5 on Christmas Day. Until then, Merry Christmas!
Hi everyone, it's Grace at Ribbonley. I just wanted to come on and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a super Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for your wonderful support. We are super grateful and we are so excited to see you again in January. Have a great one, guys.
Hi everybody, have you heard? We're having the Hobby Maker Awards for the end of the year. Looking back over the last 10 months, you can vote for your favourite moment, your favourite product, your favourite demonstration. Just go to our Facebook page, just search for Hobby Maker on Facebook, have your say, have your vote, and tune in for the results on New Year's Eve.
Hello, it's Jo and Anne from Time for Tea Designs. We wanted to say to everyone at Hobby Maker and you guys watching at home, thank you so much for all of your support this year. It really has meant the world to us. So we just want to wish you a really Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
It happens at Christmas all over the town.
Hi, Auntie Pauline here. Just wishing you all a jolly, holly Christmas, and I'll see you again soon.
These vibes.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Happy Christmas, everybody, from me, Jane Gill, wishing you warmth, wealth and happiness for the new year. And I hope you have a wonderful festive time with your families. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Bye.
From me, Chrissy, my Emark, and all at Collop UK, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, new and healthy New Year. See you soon.
Hi Hobby Maker family! I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas in my own special Irish budding way with this Happy Christmas card. I hope you have a wonderful day with whoever you're spending today with, and I look forward to more crafting with you in 2023.
Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the new gift card from Hobby Maker at hobbymaker.co.uk. Simply scroll down to the bottom where it says gift cards, click and you'll be taken to the right place. Decide between posting the card or delivery by email, and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the Hobby Maker gift card?
Hello, it's Gwen here from Creative Expressions. I just wanted to pop in and say a very happy Christmas to everybody. Thank you all so much for your support through these last few months at the inauguration of Hobby Maker and bringing Creative Expressions here as well. So I hope you have a wonderful festive season and stay with us because we are live right through Christmas.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Yeah, just refilled my lemon green tea. And yeah, keeps me going for the rest of the afternoon with you till 5 o'clock today. Normally we're here till 6, but as it's Christmas Eve, they've let us go home an hour early for being good, so they say. And tomorrow we're on different times, okay? We're live on Christmas Day. I know, unheard of. Live on Christmas Day, 12 o'clock through until 4 o'clock. Sandra Rushton's here, Tilly Victor's here as well. And who else is that tomorrow? Oh, it's the Dreamies. That's right, Hayley from the Dreamies. So all of those will be with Ruth tomorrow for some festive fun, some amazing bargains. And Sandra is launching a whole new concept to Santangle, which you'll have to tune in at 12 for tomorrow afternoon. Now, I did promise you all through the afternoon we'd be getting loads of messages in, so thank you ever so much. Lovely to hear from you, sending your best wishes. You can still do it. If you'd like to send a message, you can do that via the website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. It says contact the studio. Just send in a message and we'll read it out. If you want us to say hi to a relative or a friend, maybe that watches down the road and they're watching, you're watching, and you'll say hi, we can do that sort of thing as well. But it's studio@hobbymaker.co.uk on the email if you want to email in. We've also got the chance to win, and it's now that we're going to do this, to win a £25 credit onto your account. Now, we do this sometimes on Wake Up to Hobby Maker between 6 and 8 in the morning, and it's been very, very popular. So yeah, we'll play a little game, and one of you who gets the right answers will be drawn at random and will win a £25 credit that you can spend with us at Hobby Maker. Okay, so if you fancy taking part, here come the questions. It's not really a question as such. If you can identify the 3 people who will appear on your screen very soon, not me, I'm not part of the competition. We're going to show you 3, hopefully, very well-known faces that you know. You've got to jot down their names and email in studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Who could that be? Never look better. Who could that elf be? Okay, not too difficult, I don't think. Next one. Now, that could be tricky. Not as obvious as the first one. Do you know who that is? Once seen, never forgotten. Hey, Joe. And then finally, I wondered who her husband was. Who could that be? We'll accept Christian names, won't we? Or does it have to? Yeah, we'll accept Christian names. So if you're not sure of someone's surname, don't worry. Or our nicknames. I don't know what the nicknames are. No, I don't. I want to find out what you call behind his back. Okay, so if you know those 3 identities, message in now, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. All the people that get it right will go into a draw and we'll spin a wheel, and where it lands, someone will win £25 credit before 4 o'clock, okay? Good luck. Okay, now, let's turn our attention to Crafter's Companion. We've done Hunky Dory, one of the most popular brands on the station, and now we're doing the other most popular brand, or one of the most popular brands on the station. We're talking Crafter's Companion. I've known Sarah and the team, Leanne, and everyone at Crafter's Companion for donkey's years. I've got a real soft spot for all of them, and I love their passion for craft and the passion for the products. They've got to be absolutely spot on to make it onto the market. And I did one of Sarah's very first shows years ago, and I've just seen the whole company and the whole business go to new heights of success. And now look at her. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, what we've got here for you today, if you are in the market for some ultimate colouring pens and pencils, I'm really glad that we're doing this, because I saw this on my sheet when I came in today, and I thought, okay, I saw the price it should be, and then I saw the price that it might go down to, and I thought, wow, we've got to do this. We've got to start this part of the show with this offer. What you've got are Spectrum Noir Classic pens. Now, these are alcohol-based pens, double-ended pens. So from a blending point of view, colouring with alcohol pens is so rewarding and so fulfilling. It's such a brilliant way of blending. Now, you've literally got every colour you could ever possibly wish. So in each pack here, you've got 12 in this particular colourway, 12 here, 12 and 12. So it's 48. You've got pastels, brights, jewels, and vintage as well, all different colourways. Now, normally they are all $19.99. That's really good for 12 quality alcohol-based pens. So you get 48 of the alcohol pens. You're also going to get the storage tray to keep them in as well. Now, that's normally about £12, I think it is. Oh, was it $19.99? Okay, that's normally $19.99 as well. And you've got enough space in here, I can't remember, for... Yeah, how many pens does it hold? I can't remember. There's 6 trays, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right, okay, 6 12s, 72? Yeah, 72. 72 pens you can store in there, and they stack on top of each other, or you can have them side by side if you want to as well. So worth $19.99 in the box. That comes with it as well for your pens. You need to store double-ended pens so they're horizontal, so the ink doesn't go to one end or the other. You're also going to get, this is where it gets really exciting, because you're going to get your pencils as well. Now, these are 24 in total, Spectrum Noir, beautiful blending pencils, and these are your primary colours, okay? So you're going to get these as well, 24 colouring pencils. These should be $24.99, the tin on their own. You can see the colours at the bottom. If you look at the bottom of the tin, you can see all the different colourways that you've got there. 24 top quality pencils. Can I just double check? Spectrum colour blend pencils. Yeah, so you've got highly pigmented velvety texture. They're wax-based, okay? Just want to double check that for you so I didn't mislead you. Wax-based pencils that, of course, will work wonderfully well with the alcohol-based pens as well. And then, as if that weren't enough, you've also got here a colouring tutorial DVD, Welcome to Spectrum Noir. That is normally $14.99 on its own, and it's actually the lovely Leanne Chivers herself, which gives you an expert colouring guide to get the most out of your classiques. So that DVD is included too. So this, in a nutshell, for any colourists or people that want to be colourists, is the ultimate colouring collection. You've got everything, your pencils, your pens, your DVD, your storage trays. EC 2010. Now, if you've been adding up those prices that I was saying to you, you'll have got to about £140. $19.99 for each of the 12 pens, $24.99 for the pencils. DVD was $14.99, $19.99 for the trays. That's what all of those are sold at individually every day. There'll be offers on them sometimes, of course. But today, to put all of this together, and they've been put together by the team at Crafter's Companion because it all works in harmony with each other. Today, because it's Christmas, we're going to do something extra special. EC 2010. All you need to do is have it in your basket. I can tell you, it's going to be nowhere near 140 of a very fine British pounds. It will not be anywhere near that. Remember that, though, because that's what it's worth. And if you went out and bought it at Crafter's Companion or in wherever store you go to sometimes, that's what it will be if you were to pay the full recommended price for them. Julia, Diane, Elaine, hello, Crafter in Tyne and Weir, you're in as well. You don't even know where it's going yet, but you've seen where some of our prices have been going in the last, what, hour and a quarter, hour and a half. I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed when you see where this is going to go. 5 seconds to go, and the price, well, our first drop will be confirmed. This is the final drop, okay? No word of a lie, it's going straight down, not 140 anything, the whole lot, the whole collection, $69.99. You'd be paying more, well, yeah, and it's on split pay as well. So it's $34.99 today, your first payment. If you've already bought something, which I'm sure most of you watching already have, you've paid your $3.95. That's a delivered price, $34.99. And then the next $34.99 comes off your card on the 24th of January. 4 packs of pens that should be £20 each. That's 80 quid for the pencils. Oh, sorry, for the pens. £25 for the pencils. You're not paying anything for those. You're not paying for the DVD. You're not paying for the storage tray. Unbelievable deals on Christmas Eve. That's why so many of you are tuning in, and we thank you so much, because we didn't know whether we'd have much of an audience today. I mean, if I was at home today, I'm banned from the kitchen. I'm not allowed in the kitchen, which is why I actually quite like working Christmas Eve, because at home I just get told to get out, got things to do. All right. So I'll be here earning money. Why not? And hopefully getting new bargains, and that's what's happening. 5 o'clock, I'm on that motorway driving home for Christmas, don't get me wrong, but $9.99 each, if you want to think about it. If you split it equally, $9.99 each for 12 pencils, $9.99. 24 pencils. For 12 pens, $9.99. Let me just show you, I'll take one of these pens out just so you can see if you're not familiar with the technique. Let me get this out. Here we go. So this is the classic. And so you're not opening, this is what I do all the time. If it didn't have this little label on it, I would always be opening the wrong end. But it shows you it's printed on the barrel where you've got the chisel end and where you've got your bullet nib end. There we go, look, exactly the same colour in the pen. But when you want to do large areas, large surface areas, you've got your chisel nib to apply all that colour. You're paying less than £1 per pen for quality, professional, classic, alcohol-based pens. 83p a pen. You pay more than that for toy pens, wouldn't you? Pens that you would give to the kids because, you know, they're okay, they're not the greatest quality in the world or whatever. These are superior. These, I mean, there are various different levels of colouring tools from Crafter's Companion, and Classic is up there. They really are quality nibs, quality inks, and the blending capabilities is absolutely superb. And to put the wax-based pencils in there as well, they will work beautifully well alongside these. And you get the storage trays as well. And these storage trays, just to show you, all of these come apart. So you can either stack them so that they're like a gradient, or you can put them directly straight on top of each other so they're just straight up. Or you can even, if you wanted to, put them side by side. There we go. So you get those two, keeping your pens at the ultimate level. You don't want them, if you normally put your pens in jars, like jam jars and things like that, if they're double-ended, all the inks go into one end of the pen. That's not doing the pen any good. So storing them horizontally is the best way. So that's included too. If you've got any questions about the split pay, just call the call centre, 0800 001 4433. That goes for any question you've got about an order or anything like that. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on bank holidays, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. They're there 24/7, right the way through the night. So if you want any information about split pay, it's interest-free. There's no interest payable whatsoever. It's something we offer as a company. It's not a finance house that does it. We do it ourselves. So you pay $34.99 today. We send that out, or Crafter's Companion send that out straight away. You'll get this in time for the new year, surely. And the final payment comes off your card in 4 weeks' time on the 24th of January. But you've got the start of 2023 with the ultimate colouring system. Maybe you're thinking that my New Year's resolution is going to be, I'm going to do something new in craft. Maybe you've done the same thing for years and years and years. Maybe you've been a crocheter, maybe you've been a card maker, and you're looking for new things to try out. That's where I know Sandra with Santangle has done so well, because it was something that everybody can do, even if you're not an artist, and she's proved it. And so many people have started a whole new hobby with Santangle. I mean, you can use these in Santangling as well if you wanted to. Why not? $69.99 gets you the lot. Well done to Paul in South Yorkshire, Gloria in North East Lincolnshire, Bob and Jacqueline in Somerset, Elaine in Merseyside. You've all checked out at $69.99. Still to check out, but they've got it in their baskets. Julie, Julie in Nottinghamshire, Crafter in Tyne and Weir, Julie in Midlothian, lots of Julies and Julias today. Diane in Merseyside as well, all loving the idea of this. Maybe tomorrow you've been told you're going to get some money. Or actually, let's talk about that Hobby Maker gift card again. In case you didn't show this or didn't see this earlier on, if you've suddenly, and there's nothing worse, especially on Christmas Eve, suddenly thinking that light bulb moment, I forgot to send something to auntie, uncle, cousin, whatever, and you're thinking, what am I going to do? I can't post anything. I tried to post things down at home the other day, missed the last post for first class, really gutted about that. So yeah, it is too late to send anything to get for tomorrow, but you know what? It's not too late to get a virtual gift card. Now this is something we only recently set up. You can, when you've got a bit more time, actually have a physical Hobby Maker gift card sent to an address, no trouble, but of course that can't be done for tomorrow. So if you go to our website, and go to hobbymaker.co.uk, go down the bottom. Oh, it's at the top as well, is it? It's at the top and at the bottom. Click on where it says gift card. It takes you there. And then it says, what do you want? Do you want a virtual or do you want a real card? Do you want the email or do you want the real card? So we want the email. We want to e-gift it. And then you basically just put in the details that is asked for. You can select what amount you want to give. You can even choose. If you want to give them, I don't know, what was the first? $34.99. So if you wanted to pay the first split payment of this pen set as a gift for someone, you didn't want to buy the whole thing, you just want to give them the first split payment. $34.99, you can put in the amount, $34.99, and that will be sent as an email. And the way you do it then is put basically their first name and their last name and their email address. You've got to know, you do have to know their email address, which hopefully if they're a friend you do. And then you can add, of course, a little note down the bottom. And who's this from? So you put your name, and then you can either send it straight away, so it'll get emailed to that account straight away, or you can do it later. And what I'd like to do is I would like to send this tomorrow morning at 10:30. 10:30, yeah. There you go. Purchase. It is my anniversary on New Year's Eve. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, Valentine's Day. Yeah, you can send it then on Valentine's. So yeah, and automatically the computer will send that gift card and it will arrive in their inbox at the time you've selected on the day that you've selected. You can select as far in advance as you want. So you need never forget about that person's birthday again or never forget about that person's Christmas gift. So that is your get out of jail card this afternoon. If you suddenly realise that it's too late to give anyone, you're not going to see them tomorrow or whatever, send them a gift card. Make it arrive maybe midnight tonight, 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Problem solved. There's the email version of the Hobby Maker gift card, and they can redeem that straight away, spend that straight away. So that $34.99 could go towards this. Now tomorrow, this price may not be active, so do it now. Send them the gift card now, treat them to that, or maybe let them pay for it now and then send the gift card over later, or whatever you want to do. But it's a great, great investment, this. The pens are beautiful. Keep on coming through for these. We've got a few more of them left. Half price today to get the ultimate colouring collection from Crafter's Companion. It's worth every penny of £140 odd without any shadow of a doubt. Today it is down to under 70. And to get a tutorial with Leanne, you know, Leanne doesn't do workshops to my knowledge. She goes on TV occasionally and demonstrates, but to get someone of Leanne's calibre in your home with a tutorial, and she doesn't just talk about it, she shows you techniques and you can do it along in real time, and it's actually a guide to get the best out of the classic pens. So it's exactly what you're ordering here today. I'm trying to see a runtime on this. Oh, here we go. It says smoothly blend with light source, bringing your work to life. These are the techniques she shows you. Using grey for dimension, florals and landscapes, adding texture, what ink pad to use, and using with embellishments as well. 104 minutes. I knew it was on there somewhere. So basically you've got an hour and 44 minutes of tutorial with the lady herself, the lady who's actually head of product development at Crafter's Companion. So you don't get much better teacher than Leanne herself. So very busy for that right now. EC2010 is the product code, and you'll even get the storage trays as well. Okay, now we've also got some die bundles from Crafter's Companion as well. I've got 20 minutes left before I go back to Heidi and we do another Oakwood Archer show, the last live hour of the day. Now, one of my favourite things that Crafters Companion did, they've been doing this now for a little while, penny sliders. Now, unfortunately, they take all their samples back with them after a show, so I haven't got any finished cards here to show you. But what a penny slider is, many of you know, the idea is that you've got a focal point, a focal image. In this case, it's the sun. And the sun, you put a penny on the back of it, you put a foam pad on top of that penny, and then you put another penny on the other side of it. So in other words, you've got almost like a cog. And that then sits in a recess that the die cuts out. So as and when you turn your card like that and like that, basically the penny spins. So the sun will spin around the rainbow. And you get your stamps and you get your dies. The only thing you don't get are the pennies. You do have to supply those yourself and your foam pad as well. But the idea is that the penny will slide all the way around that arch. And there's the actual arch die that cuts out the cavity that you put your pennies in. And the stamp, of course, decorates the entire rainbow. So all of these should be $9.99 each. This next one is my favourite. This one is called Go Bananas. Cheeky monkey. So the monkey will actually swing and spin from tree to tree, going from side to side. How cool is that? So you've got the die to cut the aperture, you've got the stamps to actually stamp the palm tree and the little character as well. So that's the second one, $9.99. I mean, it's a great a tenner, they really are. And again, anything that's animated, anything that moves attracts attention. And people love them, they really, really do. This one is totally different. This is a love heart with butterflies. This one's a little bit more kind of grown up. And it will literally spin all the way around that heart tram line that the die cuts out for you. So that would be a really quirky, unusual Valentine's Day card or something like that, or an anniversary card. Then we have the last one, which is this one here. Now this is this one's called Smooth Sailing. So your boat will spin, yeah, not very smooth sailing, yeah. Going 360 degrees every time. But yeah, that will just roll around that kind of horseshoe shape. And then you've also got the stamps and everything else to decorate and the dies to cut everything out. So they're really good. They're really good fun. They're pretty self-explanatory when you get them. You do get full instructions how to use them. And I'm sure if you've been watching crafting TV for a while, you've probably seen them many, many, many times. Well, we have got all 4 of these as a deal. If you want them individually, we've got all the deals individually on the website, but we're just going to focus mainly on the collections because that's where the absolutely brilliant prices are. $39.96 is where they should be. Now, Kat, my producer, isn't going to mess around with the price here. She's going straight down to the final low price. If you want it, you've got to have it in your basket. All 4 of them. The kids are going to love them. You're going to love them as well. The penny sliders selection will go down to its final price in just over half a minute. Not $39.99. And not even anything beginning with $29. We're going to go even lower than $29.99 for all 4 of these. So one of them's free, even at $29.99. What about if we give you 2 of them free? So you only pay for 2 of them. $19.98 for all 4, a $5 each for the dies and the stamps to create your own penny sliders. Nope, we're not even stopping there. We're going, I can't remember this ever being this price, not even, I was going to say 14, $13.49. $13.49 for all 4. $3.37 for dies and stamps to make your own penny sliders. I mean, if you've got a craft group, if you've got like little ones that like to make cards with mum and dad, and it's not just for kids. Mums and dads will love these. Again, if you've been looking for a new angle on your card making that's different, something that's a bit different. You've got the theme of sailing, you've got the theme of love, you've got the theme of a monkey going a bit bananas, which I love, and you've got the theme of the rainbow, which is probably one of the most meaningful symbols of modern history nowadays, isn't it? Absolutely. Okay, loads of you loving this. Julie in Dorset's already checked out. Is that my Julie? Could be Julie, yeah. Catherine in Staffordshire, Elaine in Merseyside, Maureen in Kent, Susan in the British Forces. Hello, Susan. Diane in Merseyside, Julia in Midlothian. You're all checked out. You're only paying $13.49 for all 4. Are these going to be 4 gifts for people, crafty friends, in the new year? Do you know what? I noticed today, in actual fact, my email was going mad with all sorts of sales starting today. Yeah, kind of clothing sales and that sort of thing. Order now. I'm thinking, oh, we're not the only ones then. Yeah, because we're giving you deals that you can use for presents all through 2023, but you're getting them before Christmas Day. I can't get these to you by Christmas Day, obviously, but you can get the bargains now and just keep them for when you want to gift them. They're not going to go out of fashion, they're not going to go out of style. They're fun, and they're a bit different too. They will spin. Look on the Crafters Companion website, and there'll be loads of info about penny sliders as well, probably on YouTube too, but you do get full instructions in the packet, okay? Michelle in Greater Manchester's just popped them in a basket, so's Jackie in Pembrokeshire. Crafter, you're in as well. Please do check out, and it's only when you check out that confirms your order. Don't expect an email confirmation right away, okay? I fell into that trap. I expect whenever I buy anything online, where's my email confirmation? Where is it? Is it gone through? You get it after midnight, okay? Because all your orders are basically put together by the computer at midnight. And then your P&P is calculated at just one P&P of $3.95. All your orders are listed on the confirmation email, which you'll get first thing in the morning tomorrow. So don't expect it straight away, okay? And we get loads of new customers every day, even today, even Christmas Eve. Maybe that's why. Because normally you can't watch us in the afternoon, but Christmas Eve, you've got the day off, you've got a bit of time off between Christmas and New Year. And with these deals, this is why you come back to Hobby Maker time and time again. You tell us that. The deals, I never know when I come in what deals I'm going to be presenting later, and that's fun. I don't even know when I'm on air. I was on air the other day, and suddenly Andy walked in, and I thought, what are you doing? Not supposed to be in the show. And he came in, and he just said, oh, I've just got an announcement to make. And he announced something special that I had no idea was going to go. We never know. Things happen in the office, and then it just gets funneled down, and that's what makes it fun. All right, now, image sentiment dies. There are lots of metal. Thanks, Kat. That narrows it down a bit. Image sentiment dies. Best wishes. Hello to you. Hello, you. Just for you. Special day. Thank you. Oh, hang on. Is it this one? If friends were flowers, thank you for everything. Celebrate with cake. Count your blessings. Right, gone. Right. Okay, now this is another bundle. Right, now these are totally different to the penny spinners, or the penny... Now these are lovely. These are like a creator card in one go die set. They really, really are. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Oh. There you go. So what you've basically got here is the die to cut out that image. It's an instant topper on a card, isn't it? It really, really is. So that's the first one. You've got 2 dies in total in there as well. $9.99, that's what they are any day of the week. So that's the if you were a flower, I'd pick you. This one, thank you for everything. And not only have you got the words, but you've also got these lovely flitting butterflies around it as well. So it's actually framed beautifully. There's a lot of metal in there. You're right, Kat, there is a lot of metal. A lot of metal. There's a lot of metal. Next one. This one is Celebrate with Cake. I'm the only person I know that doesn't eat cake. I'm weird. Oh, Kat's boyfriend Liam doesn't eat cake. Okay. Yeah. Do you eat cake, Heidi? Yeah. Yeah. Cake's her favourite. It's funny because when it was my birthday, we did the birthday shows, and when I got the Crafty Man of the Year award, I went to my boss. I said, "Does that mean I get a wage rise?" And he went, "Well, it'll be one of 2 things. It'll either be that, or you'll get a cake." And I got the cake. And I thought, I can't tell him I don't eat cake. I just kept quiet. I'd rather have the pay rise, but anyway, everyone else had the cake, so they were happy. Right, this one is, Celebrate with Cake, and that's what it cuts out. Sorry, Scott, if you're watching, I should have told you, but anyway. Then we've got this one, which is Count Your Blessings. Absolutely. These are great, aren't they? And, think about the material that you're going to be cutting out, the cardstock, the mirror card. Then we've got Faith, Hope, Love. Absolutely need that. Absolutely right. And then lastly, we've got Your Friendship Means the World to Me. Oh. Now, all of those are $9.99 each. And they make the toppers that makes the card. You don't need to do much more other than put that on the front of a card. Job done. If you want to take it further, you can do, but it does most of the hard work for you. $59.94, $9.99 each. Now, we have done them, I've been told, for $39.99, okay, which is good. So that's a £20 off? Yeah, £20 off. EO 2081. Today, it's Christmas Eve. We are going to beat that. No way. Buy 3, get 3 free. $29.97 for all 6 of them. Cat's playing games again. That's not the price. Nope. It's going to go lower. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Elaine. You're in. If you're there, please check out. It's going to go lower. Pauline's checked out. Congratulations. Evelyn in East Sussex? No, Essex. Michael in Hampshire. Pat in Kent. You're in as well. It's going to go below $29.97 for all 6 of these card die sets. 0. Let's hit it. Let's see where we're going to go. We're not just going to take £1 or 2 off that already ridiculously low price. When they've gone, they've gone. They're worth $9.99 each any day. $19.99. You buy 2, you get 4 free. I say you buy 2, you get 4 free. John in Hampshire's checked out. Hello, John. Elaine, Merseyside. Pauline in Merseyside. $3.13 per die. Cindy, Michael, Pat, Evelyn's checked out. You get 2 dies in each one, so there's actually 12 dies, but each die set makes that fantastic ornate topper that says the verse that you want it to say. These are never going to go out of fashion, and they're always going to be the right words that you need. Your friendship means the world to me. I mean, Sarah is such an entrepreneur. She wants to kind of let her infectiousness, if that's the right word to use, rub off on you. She wants you to make and sell. She wants you to be a successful crafter and make some money out of it, whether it's for personal profit or whether it's for charity. Either way, absolutely brilliant. And you know, it is infectious. It rubs off, doesn't it? That kind of passion for business and success and trying, you know, I don't know. I still maintain there's 3 Sarah Davises because one can't do everything that she does. It's a physical impossibility. She does like a power nap. I think that's her secret. I can't power nap. I'm out for 8 hours or I don't. But anyway, how she does it, I don't know, but she does. And this is the benefit for you today. A deal that is absolutely out of this world, $19.99 for all 6 die sets. 2 of them you pay for, 4 of them are free. And we love the free. Right, now sentiment words. Now, these ones, is this best wishes? Hello you, just for you, special day. Right. Okay. There is your best wishes. Now, these are great. These are fantastic because they basically cut out the cardstock at the top and cut into the cardstock at the bottom. So they're like an edgeable in many ways. But aren't they really lovely? Best wishes. Hello, you. Then we've got just for you. Just for you. Special day. Thank you. And happy birthday. So, yeah. Now, they just cut along. Basically, when you've got your cardstock, fold your cardstock so that there's a score line, and then just cut into it. And it will then give you the pop-up at the top and the cut-in underneath it as well. $9.99 each, $59.94 should be the price for all 6 of them. We've only got a few minutes left on this hour, so let's get that price right down. We're going to match it with the one that we just did. We're going to do exactly the same deal. Buy 2, get 4 free. It's the Crafter's Companion. It's the Hobby Maker sale. We're in a good mood. It's Christmas Eve. We don't care. We want to pass it on to you and make you happy. We can't get it to you for tomorrow. You know that. But we can give you prices that are just going to put a smile on your face. PV2024. If you are new and you've never ordered before, I always say, you can do it on the website, easy. You just need your email address and a password that you can make up. But I prefer, if I'm a new customer anywhere, to phone someone and talk to someone so they set the count up for me that I've done it right, you know what I mean? 0800 001 4433. The call centre would love to call. I would love to hear from you. I mean, they're working today, we're working today. Maybe you've been working today as well. Maybe you just got in. They're here all day tomorrow as well. The call centre is manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a family-based call centre. And they would love a call from you. And they'll set an account up for you. They'll wish you happy Christmas. You wish them happy Christmas. Everybody's happy. And you've got a bargain. It's your first purchase you've ever made from us at Hobby Maker as well. And we are live, remember, tomorrow as well. I know. Shock horror. Live on Christmas Day. Who'd have thought it? 12 till 4, Hobby Maker is live. Christmas lunch with us. If you're having Christmas lunch at like 12 or 1 o'clock, keep the telly on. Just keep an eye on, because we've got Sandra tomorrow, Sandra Rushton tomorrow, and a brand new concept from Sandra that I think you're going to like. So that's at 12 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, is it? Or 12 and 2? 12 and 2 tomorrow, Sandra. Yeah, 12 and 2. Right, now, create a card. Now, this is a creator card. What is a creator card die? It's an instant card. It does what it says on the label, basically. It creates a card with one pass through your machine. Now, if you want to paper piece that angel, you want to paint that angel, decorate it, add gemstones to it, whatever you want to do to it is absolutely fine. That should be $16.99. Look, you can see you can imagine the size of it. Look, it's huge. Look at that. That's a lot of metal for your money. XA 2025. So there, that's $16.99 for your angel. Yep, you'll find that on the website for $16.99. Next one, $19.99 on its own. You've actually got 4 dies in there, so that's a little bit more. You get 2 verses. What are the verses? You've got Happy Birthday and Best Wishes, and you get that butterfly in the middle as well. And then the last one, $19.99, can't say it, $19.99 again. Well done and celebrate. And you get your clinking champagne glasses there as well. So, all in all, that comes to a grand total of $56.97 for the 3 creator cards. What are we doing today? Hello, May. Hello, Elaine. Leslie, you're in. Leslie? No way. Straight down to less than £20, $19.99. You're paying for that one, you're not paying for those 2. Or actually, no, you're paying for that one and you're not paying for those 2. Because the angel was a little bit less. What about that? How amazing are these prices? How amazing are these deals? I mean, crafters basically, like lots of companies, when it gets to the end of the year, they're getting new stock in 2023. They're going to make way. There's nothing wrong with these. These are not seconds. They're not damaged or returns or anything like that. They're absolutely pristine dies that will give you instant creator card success. But we need to make space for new things, and Crafters Companion do. That's the way it works. If something sat in the warehouse taking up space, they want to get rid of it to make space for new things that are coming in next week or the week after. And they give you the deals. $19.99. Now, we have also got another one on its own that's available, the Church Blessings. Now, let me look at this. Oh, I remember this. I love this. So this is not Christmas. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. This could be to do with weddings. It could be christenings. It could be baptisms, it could be sympathy card, it could be literally anything to do with the church that you want it to be. It's a beautiful image, it really, really is. And because you've got the windows there, this is my model maker brain kind of thinking this, I would put in maybe some vellum or some acetate behind those windows, put a little bit of a light show going on behind there with either a little candle light or possibly those little rice strip lights you can buy these days. That would really look lovely illuminated, wouldn't it? This could actually be a Christmas ornament as well, put it in a frame. Now this should be $16.99 on its own today. If this is what you want, the church on its own, imagine that done in white cardstock with a bit of snow on the roof. Again, lighting behind it. You can get strip lights on our website, I'm sure, those little rice lights. $7.99. I'm just going to open this. It's Christmas. We've only got how many? 40 of these left. That's all we've got. Okay. I just want to show you the size of it. There we go. Look at the size of this. Look. I mean, a card, yes. An ornament, perfect. In a frame, absolutely gorgeous. £7.99. Do you remember when you used to get a tiddly little sentiment about that big for $7.99 all those years ago? Now look at what you can get with us today. Less than 30 available now. You're coming in thick and fast for this one. ET 2098. Make and sell everything that you want. You could make this like an alpine church. You can make it frosty, snowy. You can make it in a spring and summer scene. Its uses are absolutely endless. How cool is this? £7.99, ET 2098. Okay. Now, the clear cutting plate and plastic shim. Yes, we can do that. That's not a problem. Because I know for a long, long time, we were waiting for plates to come in. Obviously, if you own a cutting machine, nature of the beast is one day you have to replace the plates. So what we've got for you is a combination of the plastic shim, this one's obviously been used, yours won't be, and a 9 by 12.5 inch clear cutting plate, okay? Now you're actually going to get 2 of these, 2 cutting plates and 1 of the plastic shim. So if you have been using a Gemini machine for a number of months, maybe years or whatever, and you want to stock up on the clear plates that you do need to change from time to time, here's your chance to do just that. Now, These are always $9.99 each, sold across the world at that any day of the week, okay? We're, on Christmas Eve, bringing you a sales show and a consumable must-have for anyone that owns the Gemini range is going to go down to a sale price. So now's your time, now's your chance, now's the time to stock up on these. You're going to get 2 clear cutting plates and a brand new plastic shim as well for $19.97. One of them is absolutely free. And these fly. We haven't had stock of these. We went through about a 3 or 4 month period where there were just no plates available anywhere. You couldn't get them. You couldn't go to a Crafters Companion store and get them. They were just out of stock globally, if it was at the time. So now they're back in. Treat yourself today. It's a deal price. Anyone who goes out and buys plates expects to pay $9.99 each for them. That's just the way it is. $19.97, you get a new plastic shim, you get 2 of these acrylic plates as well for your Gemini A4 size machine. 10% of a massive stock of this is gone. We were able to negotiate this with Crafters Companion before they broke up for the holidays. They don't do these deals for other people, but they do for us. Our relationship with Crafters Companion is pretty unique. It's more of a partnership. We are great. We're so lucky to have such a bundle of people. I didn't mean that. We're so lucky to have a bundle of people around us that we work with, that we class as friends. And yes, it's business, but it's happy business, it's fun. It's you scratch our back, we scratch yours. And that comes across, I think, on the TV as well. It's not kind of cutthroat like business can be and all that sort of thing. EJ 2039, $19.97 for all 3. I've only got 1 here, but you will get 2 of those and you'll get 1 of those. They are the A4 plates for your larger Gemini machine. Okay. Keep on popping those in your basket and checking out if you could. We'll get them to you as soon as we can. Now remember, we did do a little bit of a challenge earlier on, and we asked you to identify the 3 faces that we showed you on the screen. We'll recap the pictures and I'll give you the answers. You've got to email us. Have we selected the winner already, or are we carrying this on? Oh, we're going to spin a wheel a bit. Okay. All right. So there's still time for you to enter. So get your answers in. It's studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Can you identify these 3 people? We will accept Christian names as well as surnames. Who is that? Never seen him before in my life. You know who he is. Who is that? I love his hair. Now with wings. And who's that? 3 people you, I'm sure, have seen. They work tirelessly for Hobbymaker. Some we talk about more than see, others we see. So we'll settle for Christian names as well. If you don't know someone's surname, that's fine. Just get those entries in, and one person at random will be spun on a wheel and will be announced as the winner of the £25 credit, okay? So get your answers in, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. If you do that, when are we doing the announcement of the winner? 4:30, okay, 4:30 we'll find out, but get your answers in. Good luck, everybody. After a short break, the lovely Heidi is here. More from Oakwood Archer, don't go away.
On behalf of Glitzcraft, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope 2023 is a fantastic year for us all. Happy, healthy and crafty. Merry Christmas.
Hobby makers, don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5 when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor, bringing us some fantastic quilling kits. She'll also be joined by Dreamies, who will be bringing us some superb pens, card making kits and stamps. Plus, little exclusive, a video on demand coming directly from Santangle. Don't forget to join us 1 till 5 on Christmas Day. Until then, Merry Christmas!
Happy Christmas! The big day's here, and I've just dropped in to wish everyone at Hobbymaker a very Merry Christmas from all of us here at Crafters Companion. I really hope your festive season is warm, healthy and full of fun, and of course full of some crafting. Here's to another fabulous year full of creativity in 2023. I'll see you soon.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Hello, it's Gwen here from Creative Expressions. I just wanted to pop in and say a very happy Christmas to everybody. Thank you all so much for your support through these last few months at the inauguration of Hobby Maker and bringing Creative Expressions here as well. So I hope you have a wonderful festive season and stay with us because we are live right through Christmas.
If you've recently missed your favourite show on Hobby Maker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With Hobby Maker's Catch Up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day.
It's Suzanne here from Ivy Rose, just wishing everybody from Hobby Maker and all the lovely viewers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care everybody, bye!
Hi everybody, have you heard? We're having the Hobby Maker Awards for the end of the year. Looking back over the last 10 months, you can vote for your favourite moment, your favourite product, your favourite demonstration. Just go to our Facebook page, just search for Hobby Maker on Facebook, have your say, have your vote, and tune in for the results on New Year's Eve.
Hi everyone, it's Grace at Ribbonley. I just wanted to come on and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a super Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for your wonderful support. We are super grateful and we are so excited to see you again in January. Have a great one, guys.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Hi! Wishing you a Merry Christmas to everybody at Hobby Maker and all the staff and all the viewers. Lots of love from High Day and from all the wonderful people at Oakwood. I hope you got everything you wish for. Bye!
Hi everyone, how you doing? You been down the pub?
No, actually, I don't tell you what I've been doing. I took my son to let him...
It is Christmas.
I let him have a little drive in the car. It was his learning to drive. Because obviously I thought it'd be quiet around the estate, so he's had a little... with the learner plates on. So if you see me going... No, he's actually all right, bless him.
Good, good. This is Heidi, by the way. We've been here all afternoon. This is our last live show today. As it's Christmas Eve, they let us go home early so we can set off on that long drive back down
We
south.
have together, haven't we? We'll go a bit like that, don't we?
Like that,
yeah. But we're Chris rearing, aren't we, the way?
We are, all the way, on repeat. Right, yeah, Heidi's here with Oakwood Archer. By the way, can I just let you know, if there are some die sets from Crafter's Companion that you didn't see in the show, if you go to our website, Kat has very kindly put all the extra die sets that are on sale at the moment. Some other deals we didn't actually get to. If you go to the website, you'll see them there, and they're all amazing prices, okay? Right, now, Oakwood Archer, this is a different show to what we did at 1 o'clock, and again, by the way, thank you for tuning in today. We weren't quite sure what to expect this afternoon, how busy and how many people would be watching, but it's absolutely gone through the roof. Loads of you are watching and are buying today, so that's lovely to know. And you can message in if you want to via the website, hobbymaker.co.uk. You can do that little message to the gallery and they can put it on the screen, or you can just send an email if you'd rather do that, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Happy Christmas from all of us to all of you, and thank you for your loyalty and your support during the last year. It's been a fantastic 8 months, and we're looking forward to years and years and years and years more. Right, Oakwood Archer, Heidi, great company to work for. We talked about them earlier on.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have been given this opportunity. They're a family-run company. They treat me like gold, as they do the rest of the DT.
As they should.
It's lovely, but it's enjoyable. We love the products, and I think you can tell by my enthusiasm.
Oh,
yeah, I love it.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Now, what we're going to do, what we did in the 1 o'clock show seemed to go down quite well. So I think we're going to do that again this time. Because the bundle we've got for you coming up is everything included in one purchase at a reduced price. But you can buy these stamps and everything else that's in the show individually if you want to. Now, this is... Hey, how about this? This is some collection of words here, and it's like the old typewriter font, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's so useful. You've got so many. I love how they've done this, and I think we've brought another set to you as well, which match.
Yep.
This is the set 1, and I think on another show we brought the set 2 on a different show. So, and it's the same font. So you just go on and on.
But if you didn't get those, don't worry, because these stand alone on their own as well.
They do, yeah, but just in case you did, they weren't, you know, to let you know. And they're so different, and you can I like that you can make your own little rhymes up and your own wording.
They're not strips, they're individual words. So you can
there's no strict style either. They tend to go with everything.
Yeah,
which is what I like.
And they're different sizes as well.
Yeah.
So these are going to be so useful to have. If you fancy this, how many stamps are there in total? It doesn't actually say. Oh, 53. 53 words on here. When we show you the price, if this is all you want, then feel free, fill your boots. If you've already bought something, there's no more P&P to pay. $3.95 it is for the whole day's orders, no matter how many things you've got. $9.99. $9.99 for 53 words. And yeah, profound words on there. Strong, special, hopeful, positive, fantastic, amazing, imagine. And you can make up a verse, make up a sentence if you want to. Maybe make them into little tiles.
Tiles, tags, journaling. I mean, any type. Journaling, any type of crafting. These work.
Well,
mixed media, everything.
KN3571, and it's every occasion you can think of. You've got birthday happy, you've got every day, wish, always, soon. So yeah, mix up. It's like a collage of words that you can play with. You really can. And actually, that alone would make a lovely background if you just wanted to stamp all of them.
Yeah, well, as I was going to show you, I do a little cheat with it, which is when I stamp them out, I'll show you that in a bit.
All right, $9.99 then, KN3571. That's the first one. Please do check out if you'd like to. Lots of you going for that individually, but we do and will do a bundle in about a couple of minutes' time of everything together at a reduced price, Steve. Right, now this one is your A5 Distress Circle and Octagon stamp set. Now, these I love. These are quirky shapes in a distressed style, so perfect for mixed media, but don't let that scare you. Just for your card making, it's perfect.
Yeah, it is for all sorts. I think they're nice as well for the bubble technique, as I mentioned earlier. If you go on YouTube and type in bubble, there's lots of things you can do. I like that they've got a distressed edge, that it's not sort of fully solid, so you can't make a mistake as well. That's another thing.
Oh, now, I've just been told this one's not available individually, only in the bundle, okay? Right. So we'll come back to that in a sec. You can't buy that on its own. Next one, down the bottom, this will be in the bundle too. This one is the grunge texture stamp. So this one is available individually. And this is another thing that Oakwood Archer do really well, actually.
Yeah.
Brickwork, you've got the old postage frank mark there as well, Harlequin diamonds, bubble wrap. Very, very, very arty. And when you struggle to get a background that you're happy with, these are going to help you achieve
They
it.
are, and if you look how many you get on there, a lot of sets, when you buy the distress sets, often you'll only get sort of 3 or 4 in there. They've really filled that up chock-a-block for you, and there's a bit of everything in there. And they're very, very useful.
Well, these are $9.99 as well. Again, available as an individual, or you can buy them as a bundle. It's entirely up to you. We'll get to that soon. SV3597 for £9.99. Really good value for money. Then, next stamp set is this one here. This one is your gladioli. Now, this is totally different to the other stamps. So again, they stand perfectly alone if you just want to go for this set. So you've got the flowers there, you've got a lovely kind of worded background for texture, and then you get all these different elements. I presume you stamp these and then layer them onto the...
Yeah, it's 3 layers.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that set for me is where that little block of words, I use that on it alone all the time.
Yeah.
I love script, I love for backgrounds.
So these are the layering dies, which I know, stamps that have been very, very popular of late. So you've got the background, which you do in a lighter colour. Then you've got the next layer, which you do in a slightly deeper colour. And then the final one with all the detail will be the final darker colour. And it makes almost like a 3D photograph.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're really beautiful once they're stamped up. And you don't have to layer them all either. You can have 2 layers or you can have them singly. That's where you've got the choice, whether you want to layer them up or have them on their own.
Perfect. Well, should be $14.99. We are going down, I think, to the same price that we did for the other 2 sets. Yeah, we are. $9.99, so a third off the price, KS3504, if you like the idea of those. And then we have, as we had earlier, 2 sets of stencils. Now, again, you've got this one, which works really well with the stamp set that we showed you a few minutes ago. So this is like a stencil version of the stamp set with the textured bricks. You've got the franc, you've got the Harlequin diamonds, you've got the look of bark and that sort of thing. Should be $14.99 for the 2. Today, you're going to get both of them for $9.99. Oh, individually. Okay. $14.99 each. Or is that $9.99 the pair? That one is $9.99 on its own. Okay. That's the stamp set though, isn't it? That's the stamp set. That's the details for the stamp set. This is the stencil, so yeah, we'll just double check that. Okay. Okay, so we did those 2 as a double earlier on, but I think these are separately available. I tell you what, yeah, together. They are together. Okay, fantastic. So there they are, both of them together for $9.99, so I thought so. $4.99 each or $9.99 for the pair. And you've got, as you can see there, 4 different patterns to that particular one, which is going to be really handy and really useful. It's like a 4-in-1. And this one here is like an 8-in-1 on this particular stencil too, because you don't always want to use the entire stencil, do you? I tell you what, as we confused yourself or me there, okay, should we do a deal price on these? Let's give you both of them, wow, for £6.99. So £3.50 each. We've matched the stencil price that we did in the 1 o'clock show for different stencils. How about that? Absolutely brilliant value for money. Again, you can buy it on its own, but wait for it. We are going to do a deal with a big, big bundle. So you're going to get everything. You're going to get the words, which I love. You're going to get your octagons and circles. You're going to get down there, what was that one again? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the backgrounds. You're then also going to get your gladioli, and you're going to get your 2 stencils as well. From Oakwood Archer, the whole thing should be $69.95. That's what, if you added all those prices up, that's what it would come to. $69.95. We've not done a proper price all day. We haven't. Every single item in every single show has gone massively down in price. One big drop. No mucking around, no teasing you with the price. One big drop from just under £70 for the whole lot. Let's give you a deal to make your Christmas Eve even sweeter. $34.99, half price deal. $34.99.
That's amazing for all that. And when you look at what the amount of stamps and those words, I mean, the word stamps, these are ones that are, I mean, you can see mine are really well loved. They stay out on my desk all the time because I always know that there is something there that I can use. There's always going to be the sentiment that works for the card that I'm making or for the person.
Before we get into a demo, and we only had time for one demo in the first show, apologies for that. We were so busy kind of
I mean, there's so many samples with these, and some of the design team did some of these for me, and you can see how different they are. They're so beautiful. I love that one.
Yeah.
That might be hazel, that one.
And they're totally different. The flower is very soft and very beautiful and dainty, and then you've got the kind of drama of the kind of grungy shapes as well.
Yeah, you can grunge it up, or I think, is that Sarah? I think that's Sarah Jane. Yeah, Sarah Jane. You know, you get to know what
Sarah Jane,
people...
yeah.
Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane goes for really sort of bold and bright colours.
This is also Sarah Jane
using
the stencils.
She uses a lot, yeah.
Now, I love this.
That's one of my favourite cards ever. I adore that one.
It's so simple, though, isn't it?
But it's beautiful,
Stamp
isn't it?
the happy, lots of different colours, and then just highlight the birthday.
I love that.
I mean, those words are a must. They are so useful. Wishing you a fantastic day. So that's basically 5 different stamps, but you've made your own verse. And this one, black card, black tile, white font. That's what, white embossing powder?
Yeah, I think they use white embossing. Yeah, looking at it, and inky background. A lot of them are inky backgrounds, what they've...
And that's the layered stamps I was talking about, look.
I know, I mean, how pretty is that? It's so lovely.
Now, if you divide what you're going to get in the big bundle by the number of items you've got, that's £5.83. 5.83. Look at that. How different's that? And some of them should be $14.99. So you're getting an amazing deal by buying the big bundle here, and hopefully some of these cards that we're showing you are giving you inspiration and ideas. I mean, Oakwood Archer really are brilliant at what they do, and they are scouring the world for crafting products, and they bring it all together and then bring it to us.
Yeah, they do. And like I say, these are their own products, what they bring out, as well as bringing from other people, so everything works together.
Terrific.
Which is a big aid for me.
Should we do a demo then?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I call it the cheat, but actually from what you said, it works for doing the background. So with the words, what you can do, you can take them off quite easily and make up your own little sentiments. But as the word is all there, they're quite easily to paste back. Now, because you'll have seen when I'm doing a lot of my cards, I tend to cut them out and go round, go over there, over the white, and go round with the Sharpie.
So do you stamp them first, then cut them out after?
Yes, that's how I prefer to work. But you can go, if you look a lot of the samples the girls have done, they've actually worked straight on the card. But I cheat for this, and the reason I do this, it's just very, very quick, and it means that I've always got lots of words already in my stash.
Right.
So especially if you need a quick card. So what you need to think about, don't worry if you don't get every word on each time you do this, because at the end, if you're doing a background, then maybe you do it, but this is just for your stash. Put them away then in a folder, and then when you need words, you can just go through to them, cut out.
So just have a stamping and
yeah.
cutting
So
session.
what I do, I mean, this is not how we would normally show you to stamp. This is just a little cheat way because it's quick. And then I just go over with an A4 piece of card. And I have got my little air hockey tool, I call it, the seaside.
You're really good at that. I'm rubbish at that.
Oh, I love it. I'm not that good at it, but I love it. No, my favourite's where you throw the balls and the horses race. You know, the derby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that. I get a little bit stuck into it,
Can't beat an amusement arcade.
Oh, no. We sometimes, because we live obviously by the sea, we sometimes go down to Paynton and have a little amusement session.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So what I'm doing, pressing quite even, but like I say, if I don't get every word, I'm not really bothered because I can just redo it anyway. This is just for my stock. And there you go. Turn that round. So as you can see, you've now got, I mean, that one's upside down because I've just stuck it in. It doesn't matter because I'm going to cut them out and use them individually.
Do you use scissors or trimmer or guillotine?
To be honest, both. It depends because I've had them all off and they're not all straight. I tend to just go around with scissors.
Okay.
And because they're all different sizes, even though it's the same font, even if you're not a little bit straight, it works. It's fine. And then what I'll do the other side. So I've got A4, cut them in half, and then I just store them with my stamp.
That's a really good idea,
and
actually.
Got a word. Yeah. And you can do them in all different colours.
Rather than doing them one by one, do them in bulk. Yeah.
Yeah, so I then will keep that in my stamp pack and then it's all ready to use. That's just my little tip, what speed things up. Okay, so I'll just put those back over there. What I'm going to do today, a lot of us, when we're using the distress, a lot of these distress stencils and stamps, they are more, we tend to go more for making up backgrounds rather than, but what I like to do for something quick sometimes is bring out your fancy papers, whatever papers you've got, and change them up a little bit. Because I often find, I mean, this one probably isn't, but when you get your paper packs, I mean, we like so often you get a design, you might love, say, I don't know, 8 out of 10 you might adore. You might get a couple, and I've done it myself in the past. You're just not keen on that design. It just doesn't do anything for you. So what I say, change it up, and these are brilliant for it.
Right.
What I would try and do is go for colours, go for similar colours, what blend in with your papers, and sometimes you can make it look as if it was the original paper.
Designed that way in the first place.
Yeah, so like obviously we've got pinks here, so I've picked out, I've gone for oxides because I've got a huge array of colours. So look and see, you've got like Worn Lipstick, Spun Sugar and Kitsch Flamingo. All sorts of different levels of pink. Now the Spun Sugar, I'm going to try that first. I wanted to do this live. I haven't actually tried this on this paper because I wanted to do it with you to see if it works. If it doesn't, we go a bit darker.
You like to live dangerously, don't
you?
you?
Yeah, because that's how you work at home, you know.
Yeah.
And what I've got these out, and if that doesn't show, we just go for a bit darker one. It's just a case of playing and seeing what works and what doesn't, and having fun with it. Don't feel It's got to be perfect. I know I keep saying, obviously this is pretty paper and you want it to be right, but you can always go over it and change it.
The pretty paper pad is in the show a bit later as well.
It is, yeah. It's only that I wanted to show something different because we tend to always go on plain backgrounds, whereas I want to say sometimes, you know, go on your papers, change them up. So what we're going to do...
I must admit, I would never have thought of using it like this, but...
No, well, this is it. I'm just trying to... I want you to look at your products, get them home and not think, right, she did that with them, I can do that, that's it. I don't want you to do that. I want you to go home and get them at home and I want you to do lots of different things with them and think, oh, it'll do this, it'll do that. It's like with stencils. Stencils are so versatile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think they get used enough. Or
No, they don't. They're not recognised enough, and it's a shame because you know, the value for money you get with them.
Oh, yeah.
So let's have a look. You see that? It's so, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. To me, I love that. It's very, very subtle.
I can just see it,
But to me, it's changing. It's changing the paper. It's just giving it a little bit more, it's standing out more.
Interest,
Okay, yeah, a bit more interest, yeah. So what we'll do now, we've done it in the pale. So then, and it doesn't matter if we change, we'll try a bit darker and see what that comes out like. So I don't mind about using, I'm not cleaning it because we're using the same colour family. And oxide with oxide, it's not too bad. I wouldn't use, obviously, a completely different colour because I don't want to contaminate them.
All the oxide colours, if you're in the market for some of those, will be on our website as well. I think Personal Impressions supplies with those, and possibly Burt and Gert do as well. So
I'm just going to go there. There, that's a bit, and that's come up more. But I like now, so now we look as if we've got second generation, whereas we haven't, we've just gone with a lighter colour. Okay, then I'm going to bring in, right, we're going to bring in the worn, this is a worn lipstick, this is a bit darker again. This is one of the stamp, to me, it's a bit like a waterfall kind of stamp. I love this one.
Or it could be scratches on metal or something like that, or glass.
They're so, like I say, I mean, a lot of these people like to use in journaling. Journaling, they're big because it, you know, layering and layering. But, you know, why not use them and change up your papers? And what I like, it hasn't got to be a routine. It doesn't have to be, oh, it has to be there. It has to be, you can move it around randomly and it can look nice. I'm going to say
and try things that aren't conventional.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Sometimes things won't always work, but you know what? It's only a bit of paper.
Yeah.
And sometimes things will work really, really well. You think, well, I would never have thought of doing that.
I know I've literally done very, very little there. It's very, very little, but I've now changed up my paper.
And you've given it more character. You've made it unique.
Yeah, and I'm just going to grab this one, which is totally different. I'm going to go for, I like that. I like the Kitsch Flamingo on there. I love this colour. I'm going to just try and see what this... I'm just going to go with this one over there in the corner. Oh, yeah, I love that. And then a little bit... Yeah, you see, this is just all experimenting. I mean, don't get me wrong, these papers are lovely. I'm not saying that... But there's often papers that you just not... But you don't love them. So why not change them?
But also, looking at the paper as it is, it's no different to what anyone else who bought the same pad has got, whereas now you've made it totally different.
Yeah, you've changed it. It's individual. So then I'm going to grab... Where's he gone? I'm looking for my little Sharpie. That little Sharpie, honestly, he walks around. Right, I can't find him, so we will use... Should we use something else?
What, are you lost?
We'll use my Sharpie.
Oh, your Sharpie.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. It's hiding on the table somewhere. Right, so we're going to use a gold this time.
Oh, 4 minutes, by the way, to get your answers in to those questions. If you could tell me the identity of those three people, we're going to do the draw and spin a winner of £25 credit in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? So all I'm doing, you know, like I normally go around with the black, I thought we'll go for gold instead.
Did you know who the three were?
I did, yes.
Yes, thought you might.
I would hope so.
We only need first names. We've had some wild guesses, evidently. This could be it.
So what I'm doing, I mean, you can't see this very clearly. I'm just going around the edges, and it just gives it a real... This is a Crafter's Companion Metallic. I know, I'm not sure you've got these on the website, but I think I've seen them on there, because I like this one as well. Or I use the black a lot, only because the black pops. Okay, then the glue I'm using, I've decanted it's the glue that's on the show, it's the magic glue.
Magic glue in a bottle.
Yeah, and I've decanted it into a finer bottle.
Now this glue, I said to you earlier on, what's the difference with magic glue? This does more than a conventional PVA glue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just strong. That one actually, it'll do wood, and it says on the packet so many. I think it's glass, all sorts of things.
Yeah, cork, wood, DIY, glass, metal, ceramics. Wow.
Yeah, what I tend to do, if you're sticking something like that, I put a little bit on each part and just give it, I'd say, a few seconds to sort of thicken, it will thicken a little bit, then stick, and then it's stronger then.
Okay. Now these should be $6.99 a bottle, and you're going to get quite a bit in there. 250 grams each. That's £55. And both of them, $9.99, not £14 or 2p short of £14. $9.99, a fiver each bottle for a lot of glue. In actual fact, give us a call for it. And you rave about this glue, don't you?
I do. I use it all the time because it dries quick, it's clear, and if I find a glue that does the job, then I stick with it.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm just going to stick congratulate. I'm going to make this a really pretty, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of ribbon. We'll go purple. I just want to say sometimes, if you want to just do something really, really quick, because I know sometimes there isn't time to do a really long demo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just to show that if your time is precious, and for crafters, a lot of crafters, I know a few in our design team, they have really pressurised jobs, and they do this as a release.
Yeah.
So they don't have that huge amount of time, so they want something that they can sometimes just do a load of cards in a few hours.
Well, it's like us, such pressurised jobs. Yeah.
Right, where's everything's going, what? Oh, there it is, there we go.
The pressure.
Oh. Oh, it's lovely being here. I'm going to use a bit of Aldi 3D glue, because I think that's better for ribbons. And stick that there, and then this is just a simple of putting pretty things together. And then I'm going to grab a few little gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Use my pokey tool.
Do you know when you're back with us? Is this your last show of 2022?
Yes, I think it's around the 21st. I think it's the 21st of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a little bit of a break.
So a month away.
Breather, yeah. And then I'll be back. Right, there's some little white circles, and I'm just adding. I mean, I know this is simple crafting, but it just to show you that you don't have to use everything. You can just have a play and see what you come up with.
So it's amazing, actually, that one word, congratulations, is the focal point. That's what your eye goes towards. And that's all it needs, really.
Yeah. So now, I mean, to me, that is a minute's card. But you've gone from something, if you just used the backing paper, you've given it interest, you've given it something else to look at. You've changed it.
You've also proved a point that is not a 12 by 12 piece of paper. You can cut them down to 6 by 6, whatever you want to do. But this pad is pretty posies, and that's what the cards come from.
Yeah.
So if you fancy this, another great deal on the pad. We'll pop the details up for you if you want this. So there's 24 sheets, 12 designs, 2 of each. And if I flick through them, you'll see the one that Heidi used in a second. You get 2 of the beautiful bird. And you've got your love hearts, and cutting those into strips. Let's get that price down. We've only got 14 of these available. Lots of you saw this on pre-order and popped it in your basket. Really lovely. We'll see the one.
Nice for
that's the
weddings,
one you used, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, really, I would probably not a good example to change, but I want to show you that you can change any, because sometimes some people might think, well, that one actually is a bit flowery for me, so add a little bit of grunge, change it up.
It's lovely, absolutely lovely. So you've got really fancy and bright colours. Also, you've got some more muted tones in there as well, like that one. Really, I like that. I like wallpaper like that. Very nice. £7.99 for a 12 by 12 paper pad with 24 sheets in it, unbound, so you're not having to rip any pages out of a binder or anything like that. JD3556 is your item number for that, under £8 today. And remember, for the thousands of you that have ordered today, a massive thank you. We didn't quite know how many of you would spend your Christmas Eve with us, but so many of you have. And remember, you've already bought something, you've paid your postage. So that's a £7.99 delivered price to those of you that have actually bought something from us today as well. Now, I think, are we able to should we do the announcement? Okay, we're at the end of the demo, so let's remind you of what we asked you to identify, or who we asked you to identify. Now, this wasn't as easy as maybe we thought it was, because I think the first one, you'll recognise.
Oh, we don't know him, do we?
Never seen him before in my life. Mr. Love, of course, birthday boy the other day. Here he is, Andy Love. That was the first one. Now, I didn't know how many of you would know This is Liam that we're always talking about, our very own Liam Dickens. He is the guy that puts all the schedule together, and he's talked about an awful lot on the channel, but I didn't know if you knew what he looked like. So Liam Dickens is answer 2. Hi Liam, if you're watching.
Hi Liam.
He's probably drunk by now.
Oh.
And then we've got Julie, our very own Julie from The Office, who of course guests on the cricket shows now as well. She's been on a few times. So there's our Julie from The Office who does all the schedules. Andy Love, Liam, and Julie Peplow. There we go. So those are the 3 people, and I think nearly 20 of you got it right, all 3 of them. So yeah, I'm impressed. Liam, you're more famous than you thought, mate. Okay, we've got all of the winners, or all the people that have got the name right, or names right, onto our spinning wheel. Okay, so we've got a Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I used to love that show.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I love the old game shows.
Yep.
You can't beat them.
Okay, are you ready to spin it? Spin it. It's going to stop at random on one name. Who's won the £25 credit? Oh.
Who is it? Oh.
Oh, it's just waiting to Wendy. Oh, Lou, apologies. That was so close. Wendy Noakes, you've got a £25 credit on your account. Happy
Congratulations.
Christmas. Congratulations.
That's nice, isn't it?
I don't know when that will be on there. It'll either be on there, it may not be until after Christmas Day, maybe Boxing Day, something like that, but it will be on there. Oh, will we do that now?
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, we're going to ask them to put it on for you tomorrow, but if they're not in, it'll be the day after. But you'll have 25 to spend with us, with our compliments, and thank you for taking part, and happy Christmas. One and all, thank you for taking part.
What a lovely, that's a nice little Christmas present,
nice bit of
isn't
fun.
it?
I want one of those wheels at home, that's fun.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, I love them. Because I was looking at I told you I like where they throw the balls and the horses. Yeah. Apparently, I was looking online and you can hire them.
Can you?
Yeah, with just 4, for parties and things like that. I'm thinking,
that's a must.
Yeah.
I'll have to get an invite for that.
Yeah, oh, you will definitely. So I'll be like, Hubby, can we have one in the garden? I'll be like, oh no. Yeah, but I do get, the trouble is with it, I get a little bit competitive.
I bet.
And I spend pounds on it, I can't stop. I start getting all stressed if I don't get a number 3.
And don't forget, tomorrow there's going to be more fun and games live. We are live between 12 and 4 tomorrow. So we're starting an hour earlier and we're finishing a couple of hours earlier. But we are going to be live for 4 hours and interactive. Lots of fun, lots of games. Ruth and the gang are going to be here. We've got brand new products and brand new innovative way of doing Sandtangle with Sandra Rushton tomorrow. You find out more at 12 o'clock. Also, Dreamies are here, and we've also got Tilly Victor as well, all coming in on Christmas Day to spend a bit of Christmas with you. So if you're on your own, or you fancy a bit of company, or you just don't do Christmas, tune in from midday and we'll keep you company.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right, now the bundle, this bundle that we started the show with at the beginning of the hour should be nearly £70 from Oakwood Archer. We have dropped it to half price to say thank you for watching. $34.99 for all those stamps and those fantastic stencils as well. If you just want the individual items, they are on the website. You can put maybe just the words, if that's what you want, in your basket and check out. But the deal is where the best value for money is.
Yeah, if you want to start journaling as well, there is a perfect start with that selection you made.
Sure.
You can do everything.
Absolutely.
It really, gives you a good stand to start.
Got enough time for a second demo.
Yay! Right, okay. So you've heard a lot of the demonstrators. I know you hear we say the word smooching and lots of different ways. And I always think with the oxides, it's something we do for backgrounds. Mm-hmm. And all it is a pressing on. I mean, I like using a glass only because the glass doesn't absorb any ink and you never waste any ink.
No, that's true.
Whereas sometimes with some of the pads, although they're fantastic, we still use them for blending. Yeah. But you won't get the full amount of ink, okay? Right. And with your oxides, I always give them a little spray with water. And this twisted, I think you've got that on the site. And then all I'm using, a lot of my acetate, I try to recycle everything I can. When I get craft things and packages, I pinch out the acetate.
Right.
Yeah, even food things, anything. My husband's like, oh, she's at it again, just going through the rubbish. But I just can't, I'm really trying to be more...
Well, you're your own recycling machine, aren't you?
Yeah, I just think we've got to try in our own way. We can't do everything, but we can try. And as you can see, you get such a lovely effect.
I love that colour.
Yeah, I love the green. And then what I'm doing...
It's citron, wow.
I've got a piece. I'm grabbing another piece of card. Don't ever waste you've said some on there. Don't ever waste your ink, look. And then what we've got here, this is the what's left. This is for another background.
Right.
And the envelope's full of these, but I've been using a lot lately. These are handy to build up for when you are using your stencils. Right, so clean up. As you know me, we've got washing up liquid and a little bottle, little spray. Done. Please try and get into a habit of using, I mean, the stamp cleaners are fine as well. I'm not saying don't buy the stamp cleaners, they are, you know, but things like this, use a bit of soapy water. Let's try and help the environment as much as we can.
Good on you.
There is a place for baby wipes, and every now and then we may have, you know, sometimes you just need one to get off. But I mean, I found over the years I was buying packet after packet, and I thought, well, you know, this is no good.
Because they're not biodegradable, are they? I think some of them on the market nowadays are.
Some are, but I still think no. So this is a cheat, and the money it saves. When you think the wipes I was buying, no, don't do that anymore.
And just wash your tea towel and it's fresh to go
and
in.
the thing is, all right, you say using washing, no, because it's going in with something else. It doesn't really get that. It lasts ages before you have to wash it. And if need be, just hand rinse it in the sink.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, okay. So we're going to then bring in a broken china and do the same again.
And they're all on the website. So that's these are all the Distress Oxides you're using, which I must admit are my favourite inks.
Oh, they are mine. I mean, they took. I try to use others as much as I can, but I just I tend to go back just because they tend to do. If something does a job, you know.
It's a chalky finish I like.
Yeah, I do. And then I'm going in again. We're going in a bit different this time, so. See, so we're going, the blobs are, so I'm trying to show you so you can do it slightly different.
Yeah.
And don't worry if you get a line or anything, we can sort that. So that's the blue, and then bring back your piece of paper.
You'd pay good money for a backing paper like that, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, this is it. Your backing
Make
paper.
your own.
Yeah. Sorry, that's going off screen. All I'm doing is dipping it in. I'm spraying it with water and then dipping it in. It's okay. So we've got two backgrounds.
Yeah.
Don't waste, because I see it often when I say, I'm like, don't waste your ink. I know it's taking a bit more time, but it's worth it. It's worth it, like I say, for the environment, and it's your product.
Yeah. You paid for it, don't waste it.
And
Don't
on
throw it
glass, just remember, on glass, it's all there. It's not soaking into anything.
No.
Okay, and then I think we'll go for the pink rab spray. It's a lovely bright pink.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's really super.
These colours are out there, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
I'm going into the bright colours at the moment. And then I'll tell you, the reason I'm using acetate is because if I just go in with a card, you're more likely to get more of a square or the lines, whereas the acetate will sort of splodge it out a little. That's why I call it smoochy. Yeah, smoochy. Yeah, see there, I've gone, I love that.
Yeah, it makes it more splodgy.
Yeah, splodgy, smoochy, there's lots of different names for it.
I love that.
And well, I do, because I just think it's different. You know, it's individual, so I can't do it again.
I'd have a picture like that on my wall and love it.
Yeah, just as it is. I know it is. It's lovely. And again, as like I said, I notice it's taking.
Can you see how it's dried to that matte finish? That's what the oxides give you.
Yeah, if you add water, they're magic. And now, see, like what I do with these as well, I fill these up and then I cut these into strips, and these will be backgrounds for my little C6 cards for my animal charities, because then I can just stamp on the cats and dogs.
Love it.
And I know some of them are quite plain, but they sell and it's quick and it
Let
makes
me ask
money.
you a question. How much do you sell your charitable cards for? Do you know how much they go for?
Well, I know the little RSPCA shop, they sell them for about $150. They don't get a lot. That's why I only tend to do the C6.
Okay.
And I think this similar, but it's in the charity shops. But if I do a craft fair now, I would say about $2.99 is a fair price. But obviously they just want to, they want to sell them. I mean, I think $125, $150, because they're getting them for nothing.
Yeah.
So they get that when you're donating. I actually got a lovely email from our local cat shelter. That things, not just myself, other crafters had sent me, have raised, since July, we'd raised £683 for the local cat. And that's just
brilliant.
In sales. But there's a lovely lady called Sheila, a crafting friend of mine, she sent loads of stuff, I sent them loads of stuff. So you're just doing your bit.
That's good. That's
good. It's my passion.
And I think that's why an awful lot of people take up craft as well. Not only to make money for themselves, but for good causes.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's it. And yeah, I know it says, but you can always, if you want to make a bit of money back, you can always sell your cards. Oakwood Archer, it's full. anything you make, you
can
quite
sell.
well, yeah. I mean, if you're doing a big 8x8, I mean, really, you're looking £5 for you know, a card of that size. That's the reason I stick to the little ones for the charity shops, because I know
I actually
I'd
went
rather them
into
sell
a
more.
well-known card shop only a couple of weeks ago to get some wrapping paper.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm just going to have a little look and see how much cards are now. And there was a card about that big, and it was £8.
I know. People don't recognise a handmade card. You know, I think they don't realise the work and the love that goes into a handmade card. And I've been at a fair and some people, you know, they bought 6 or 7 about a while, and then you get something other bit. I think they're not. If you go in somewhere like, you know, one of the main card shops, they're really expensive, and it's not handmade. It's mass produced. When you hand make a card, even if you copy that card again, to me, it is never 100% the same. Well,
No.
mine never are anyway. I don't even bother trying. I mean, my notelets, I do notelet sets, they're slightly. And I like to give those for gifts. I think it's a lovely gift. So this is the text out of the Gladioli. I love that. This I could just use again and again. And I just think for a background, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I always second generation with it, because it's so lovely. And then
That means basically stamp it a second time without putting
stamp
it
it
back
second
on the
time.
ink.
And when you're using oxides, you can often give your stamp a spray with water, and sometimes you can keep going. Sometimes it goes on and on and on. It just depends the colour that you're using. So for me, I've now built up quite a pretty background. I'm going to use. I found my Sharpie. It was just here, right in front of me. It was literally in front of me. I'm going to go around. Like I say, matting and layering on black card is lovely. You know, it's very quick for TV, and it just gives you a nice effect. You know, I don't want to say don't mat and layer with your black card, because obviously that is the real thing. But this is a quick way, and I use it a lot.
It's an optical illusion, but it works.
Yeah, it does. It works, and that's what, you know, if you can speed up your crafting a little bit and save yourself a little bit of money, and use your black card for your, you know, for something else.
Totally.
Because I would always say, try it when you're matting and layering. Try and gut your card as much as possible, because again, it's
It's going to
there.
make your cardstock go so much further, save you money, and you can't tell that it's been gutted. I know it's a hard word to use, gutted, but you can't tell that the middle has been taken out of it. If you're
It sounds like it sounds really awful, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gutted. What are you doing to it? So what I'm going to do now, this is the card that's on the show. I'm just going to do. I am matting and layering, and I'm doing what I've just told you not to do. But this is again just because we're on television. At home, I would be gutting this card. It would be going through the die cutting machine, and I would only be sticking this onto a frame. So the middle I would be using for another card. But when we're doing this on the TV, we just haven't got time to do that. And I think people do understand.
Yeah.
You know, so I've gone onto the grid, this green and these colours. What I think these would be nice for as well is Easter.
Yes,
You know,
the green and yellow.
Yeah, and spring,
absolutely.
daffodils, and they're lovely
that's
colours.
the next season we kind of focus on in craft, isn't it?
Yeah.
After Christmas, it's spring. So
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, we've got, just really, really, I mean, I love that. I think it's so pretty. And then we're going to go onto there.
that is brilliant.
Okay.
And also the words, they don't say anything, but it's amazing the difference
It's
it makes.
it's just beautiful. I mean, I was putting the flowers on here, but actually, no, see, this is our change. Now, here is an 8x8 card, and you think, well, that's too small. But if you watch this, I'm using, you can use any of your tapes that you've got. I'm just using, this is one of the Oakwood. I think these sold out, so I think a few of you have got this.
Okay.
Just your 3D tape. Make sure you stick the end down. There we go. Tell your nails just don't like tape. There we go. It's so quick, this. Right, pull that away. I can hear some excitement coming from next door.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I heard a shout. I think it was
That's
the
our
drum.
colleagues, Gems.
Yeah,
next door.
Gems. I can hear, whoa! Right, and then we're going to just make sure I've got that the right
Probably drunk
way up.
again.
Oh, bless them. Right, so I'm going to stick. I've caught a bit of ink there, but I keep doing that. Don't worry, that's just. Now, you might think, well, that's hidden in it, but I like it because
I
then,
like it.
then
Don't be afraid of white.
No, white space is wonderful. And then I'm just going to grab. I know you know my signature little thing.
Yep. Your faux stitching.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
there's so many different ways of doing it. Right, if you do make a little boo-boo and get a bit of ink, this is just because I've got my fingers in it, you can get a sand rubber. It's called a sand eraser. And if you go over it, just removes the ink. It just takes the top layer off. Or gently with, don't know if you've seen them. It's like a vibrating little eraser. And you refill it. That works as well.
Okay,
if you, it's just handy on your desk. But at home, you see, I don't tend to do it because I'm a lot cleaner.
This is Heidi's signature doing that. You saw how kind of almost you didn't think about it. You didn't. There was nothing accurate about doing that.
I can do it while I'm looking away and just, quick away. So the plan was I had stamped out some of these beautiful little flowers and but now this is done, I'm kind of, no, I don't think it needs it. This is it. Look at different ways of look at your card and think, well, what do I need there? To me, that is beautiful as it is. And I didn't know it was going to be that lovely because I haven't, these are ones that I do where I just play and you get what you get. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out, we could do this for happy birthday because it's nice and bright. So this is one of my sheets.
I've just had a swig of my tea and I think my tea bag's bursted.
Oh no! Oh, don't start choking.
I've got a mouthful of tea leaves.
Oh, I'd be balking. I'd be terrible. I'd get stuck in my throat. Oh dear. This is so simple, and I'm not. I don't want it to look as if I only do some kind of simple cards. I do a mixture, but we want to get people that are scared of using it because people may look at these stamps and think, well, because they're not a feature, they're for a background that you can't use them as a feature. Well, you can.
They're really effective. I love them.
Yeah, I do. I think they're really.
They're all positive words as well.
They are. That's what
which we need, I think.
Yeah. So I'm just going around the edges now, again with my Sharpie. Or you could again, I'll tell you what would look lovely, and if I got time I would do it, is matte and layer your words. You can matte and layer them the same with the green and the yellow.
Yeah.
So it all matches.
That's a really top tip. I like that. What a difference it makes.
Yeah, it just makes things stand out and pop.
Pop, yeah.
Yeah. And like I say, even if you plan a card, don't ever be scared to change it because it doesn't matter. It's your creation. And the whole point of it is to enjoy what you do. And if, crafting is, for me, it's my trip. People read, people do different things. This is what I do.
Is there ever a day you don't craft?
Not many. I'll tell you what, this last 2 weeks, because I've been poorly, and it has drove me insane. I even wished I got a tray. I said to my husband, I now realise I need one of those, I'll be like a little old lady with my tray over the hospital bed tray. I wish I got something that I could have sat over the bed, but I hadn't.
Oh, no, they're really handy, those bed trays.
I know. Do you know, I need something now, I've decided, because although I felt ill, maybe doing something might have just helped, take your mind away from it.
Seen those, like they've got like a bean bag underneath the tray? Like
I've seen those. I haven't got anything like that, no.
They're cool.
Now, I know that you might think that, but for me...
I like that a lot.
Let me stand that up. That wasn't the plan, by the way. We've diversed. But this is how I craft. And if you can do that, and if you can't do that, it's quite fine to copy and plan and decide what you want to do. That nothing is right or wrong with crafting. Crafting is about enjoying your products, getting as much out of them as you can and using them for so many different things.
Now, I've got to show you the green and the yellow cardstock that you used in that. These colours, you just don't see them. I think this is pretty unique.
Unusual.
You get 30 sheets of the green and it has got a pearlescence on it, but look at that. If that doesn't kind of really brighten up your day, brighten up your card, as you said quite rightly, think of spring, you think of these sort of colours. 30 sheets of this, should be $11.97. Should be, but nothing's been should be prices today. We're doing the deals until 5 o'clock. That's when we say cheerio. And of course, we still carry on broadcasting and you can still watch shows back if you maybe you've missed the earlier show. Look at that, $7.99 for 30 sheets of pearlescent green cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is amazing. What I'd be doing with that, I'd be die cutting all my foliage, a lot of foliage out, get it all redone because it's beautiful.
$7.99 QV3553. Lots of you popping that in your basket and checking out as well. Now, the perfect one to go with it is, of course, the yellow. If you want your sunshine, here it is, Papercraft Sunshine. It's a combination. It's like a yellow meets an orange. It's in between, isn't it?
Do you know what's shouting out to me? Daffodil.
Yeah.
Daffodil. It's just a daffodil.
It is. Yeah, you get daffodils in that colour. Certainly the trumpets in the middle very often,
and the
that
green,
colour as well.
Those two colours together, Easter baskets, Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beautiful. They
Stunning.
are lovely.
$7.99 for 30 sheets. And again, the GSM on this is 300.
300 and so the thick
Yeah.
card. It works for card bases if you want to use it for that. And if you're
And
going
box
to,
making.
please gut it if you're going to use it for matting and layering. Don't waste the whole piece. It's too lovely.
Absolutely. It is gorgeous. And even at this reduced price, it's great value for money, $7.99, YX3568. I don't know how many things you bought today, but remember, the great thing is when you see all these bargain shows, all these sale prices, you're only paying the $3.95 P&P once, no matter how many bargains you've bagged today. And we've had deals on glue, we've had deals on absolutely everything from 1 o'clock this afternoon till 5. If you want to watch any of the shows back that you missed maybe in the earlier show, 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock were definite sale shows from Hunky Dory and Crafter's Companion. You can watch that back if you go to our website, hobbymaker.co.uk, and you can see what's left. It'll tell you what's sold out, but things that are left, if you go to hobbymaker.co.uk, this is the show right now. So all of those individual stamp sets, if you just want those wonderful words, the grunge words, they're available separately if you want those. We've got that big bundle from Crafter's Companion from the earlier show as well. It's all there, provided it's in stock, and some things did sell out. Quite a few things still available though, and loads of you have actually joined us all afternoon today. So a massive thank you for doing that. We weren't quite sure how busy we were going to be. There's those letters of the alphabet. They've sold out in uppercase, but the lowercase is still there. Lots of sold out signs. Oh, here we go, distress oxides that we're talking about. There we are, look. Picket fence.
The Y is, it's such a good thing. And like I say, I've had mine now. I mean, I think they've been out, they must have been out 10, is it 10 years?
What, the oxide?
No, the distress.
Oh, distressing, yeah.
Because the actual picket fence isn't an oxide.
Right.
It came with the distress.
Yep.
But he said it was a different formula to distress. It was like its own entity, really.
Right.
And I got that when they first came out, and it's many years ago. And I found it the other day. I was like, oh, I'm going to try it. And I thought, I probably need refresher, but I haven't put any refresher on it, and it works perfectly well. They seem to last a long time.
That's on the website now as well. And remind you, provided you can still order something, in other words, it's still in stock, the same rule applies for the $3.95 cap P&P, not just of what's on TV, but also what's on our website, up to 11:59 tonight. So if you fancy doing a little bit of Christmas Eve bargain hunting from the shows that you may have missed this afternoon, just go to the website and it'll all be there for you. Do remember tomorrow, normally I'll be saying, oh, Christmas Day, we're on recorded shows, but we're not. Here at Hobbymaker, we are live from midday through until 4. So we're on an hour earlier than normal, and we're going off 2 hours earlier than normal. Ruth will be here. We've got, remember, Sandra Rushton and Santangle with a brand new concept for Santangle as well, which is launching tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We've got Tilly Victor here as well, and we've also got Hayley and the Dreamies here. That'll be the final show at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So lots of fun, lots of chances to play games, and we're live interactive. You can send in your requests, you can send in your messages. We might even do a special share your makes tomorrow as well, if you've been maybe crafting over the Christmas break. But Ruth will be your host between 12 and 4. I'm not actually back until the 4th of January, so I've got a little bit of time off. Didn't ask for it, it's just the way it fell. So I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah, lovely.
The whole of the Christmas week off. I just want to say personally from me to you, thank you ever so much for all of your lovely wishes and your lovely support this year. It's been, for a lot of us, quite an up and down year. In many ways.
It's been up and down, it's been a struggle, but I want to thank Oakwood, and I want to also thank Hobbymaker for me having this opportunity as a crafter. It's been a dream come true, and honestly, you've made me feel so welcome. I love every minute of it.
We love you.
Looking forward to thank you. I'm so honoured to be part of your first year as well. I feel really blessed.
Yeah, it's been a cracking year.
I can't wait for next year to see what's coming. It's just fantastic.
It's getting better and better, isn't it? And that, again,
lovely.
all your messages of support and thank you.
It means a lot when you're messaging, and when you make your cards and use our products. Please post them to Hobbymaker site or on the Oakwood Direct. We love to see what you're making. It makes us smile, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does.
See you using the products when we've demoed. Even if you copy directly something I've made, it's such heartwarming to see that. We love it.
Okay. Well, remember, the products that are in the show today, they're still available. You've got that fantastic 12 by 12 paper selection that featured in Heidi's first demonstration. And don't forget the big bundle featuring the grunge words, and you've got those wonderful kind of grungy shapes, the hexagon circles as well. You can make them look like ring marks on tables and stuff like that. You can play around with them, have all sorts of fun with them. You've got, of course, your layered flowers there as well, and you've got, of course, the stencils there too. All of that together should be about £70 odd. What do we do it for? $34.99 for the whole lot. And if you missed the earlier Oakwood Archer show, you can watch that back and see the deal. I think we still have the first kit that we had at 1 o'clock available. It's been a fantastic Christmas Eve. It's been great. We didn't know how many people would watch, how busy we'd be, but we've been absolutely overwhelmed by all your orders and your messages as well. Loads of you taking part in our little competition. And you know, we didn't have enough time to show every single message that came in, but we did show quite a few. So thank you ever so much. Right, now, whatever you do, stay tuned. Shows still continue from the Gemporia group, of course, straight after 4 o'clock. It is Lifestyle on and Gem Collector, I believe. Yeah, both of those will follow. Ruth is over on Lifestyle. Oh, right. Okay, so she's coming up if you're watching us on either Sky or indeed on Freeview. It's different. One's Gem Collector and one is Lifestyle. But Ruth will be your host there. And of course, lots and lots of fun on Gem Collector as well. It's all about enjoying ourselves, having a bit of a bargain at the same time and enjoying what we do. And that's what we do at Hobby Maker. Make sure, whatever happens tomorrow, you tune in at 12 o'clock, especially if you're a Sanntangle fan, because Sandra is going to be launching a brand new concept of Sanntangle. It's revolutionary, it's groundbreaking, it's never been done before. Midday, Sandra and Ruth will tell you more. Safe journey home.
Same to you. We're
Thank you
driving
again.
home for Christmas.
Absolutely,
Merry
with
Christmas,
that song
everybody. Have a
in
lovely
the radio.
time. Yep.
See you in 2023 on the 4th of
Bye.
Jan. Enjoy tomorrow's shows. Thanks for watching.
Hobby makers, don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5 when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor. Hobby makers, don't forget to tune in on Christmas Day from 1 until 5 when Ruth will be joined by Tilly Victor, bringing us some fantastic quilling kits. She'll also be joined by Dreamies, who will be bringing us some superb pens, card making kits and stamps. Plus, little exclusive, a video on demand coming directly from Sanntangle. Don't forget to join us 1 till 5 on Christmas Day. Until then, Merry Christmas!
Hi everybody, have you heard? We're having the Hobby Maker Awards for the end of the year. Looking back over the last 10 months, you can vote for your favourite moment, your favourite product, your favourite demonstration. Just go to our Facebook page, just search for Hobby Maker on Facebook, have your say, have your vote, and tune in for the results on New Year's Eve.
Everyone, I'm Linda from the Crafty Witches, and on behalf of myself, Becky, Hells, Kevin the Warlock and I is Lexi the Dragon Slayer, we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year.